Hello, princess. And not to the person that just chimed out. What's up, guys? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. How are you? Welcome back. We got Alcaptio with the first. What's going on, Alcaptio? How was the start to your week, Ben? What's going on? Dust coming in with the evil first. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Golf, what's going on? Ivy, what's going on? Sagi, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hello. 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 Yeah, what did I just miss? Bro, I don't ask for a lot, Sagi, and I had to deal with that motherfucker myself.
Larry.
No, they have some new like weird people. People are weird. That's what we're saying. What's good, Rito? How's it going? Yeah, we started retracing our steps, baby. Can you believe that we're already reading such a recent event? Crazy. No, I'm looking forward to it though. No, that sort of thing actually typically gets picked up by Saribot, to be honest, or at least I'm pretty sure, but is what it is. Welcome in. Hope you guys had an awesome weekend. Thanks so much for stopping by. We are back, baby, back. We got 3 streams this week. Got lots of fun stuff coming up. Music's good, schedule's up on the screen. So today we are starting Retracing Our Steps. We do have 2 operator records to start with first though. Then tomorrow we are doing some Honkai Star Rail on stream because I want to gamble for Rin Tosaka, and what better time to do it than Fate Wednesday that we haven't had in a couple weeks. And then on Thursday we have we're done back in Enfield because new story stuff there. Excuse me. Oh, the artwork, yeah, no big deal. You're pretty autistic. Wait, what do you say? Have you seen the Odyssey? No, I have. I've heard good things though. I've heard it's pretty good. I haven't seen a movie in theaters for a while. I've not seen a movie in theaters in a minute. Cinema? I know. It was pretty good art, right? Yeah, no, I do want to see it. I don't know what the next movie I'm going to see in movie theater are. Maybe I'll go see Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man's this week, I think. So maybe I'll see Spider-Man. Spider-Man. To watch the Odyssey? I know, but I kind of want to watch it on my TV. It's on Thursday, yeah. Spider-Man. You know, I gotta see Spider-Man. I heard it's a peak great movie, not just good Odyssey telling, right? Yeah, no, I've heard just all around really good things. A lot of people are saying it's one of those like you should see in an IMAX movie theater, but like I don't even know where there is an IMAX movie theater by me, so I want to watch it the way Nolan intended. Nolan can put it in not IMAX movie theater. I don't know. Listen, I like watching TV on my couch. I watched all of Which Had a Tellier this weekend on my couch, and it was really good. I watched Spooter 2, haven't gone to the movie since Brave. Holy shit, when did Brave come out? Brave was like 2013. 2012. That's a crazy movie to see last in theaters. We've had this conversation before because I think I've had the same reaction, and I don't think I've seen Brave. Golf with the 135 stream streak. Holy moly. Twitch has been shoving down the Spider-Man ad down my throat. So that much I probably got pirated out of spite. Honestly, do it because of Sony, because they keep giving me copyright strikes. So do it stand it in solidarity. Thanks so much for the 135 stream streak though. That's crazy. Yeah, Which I had to tell you was really good. I knew it would be good. I just it wasn't the right time to watch it. And then I was kind of like, you know what, now it is time. Now it is time to watch it. I watched it over the course of 2 days. And I can say it was really good, and I can proudly say that we are cracking key free. I mean, no, I'm not gonna take it back. Yeah, it was really good. I'm looking forward to seeing what's next there. There's a lot of interesting things that they introduced with that. What's up, Dr. Pittinger? What's going on? Welcome in, English Arknights streamer. Yo, welcome in. How are you doing? Yeah, we're starting the Retracing Our Steps story. Welcome in. Oh, is that hold on, YouTube chat's not on screen. My bad. Hold on. First stream of the week. My bad. All right, it'll be good now. Welcome in though. How you doing? Yeah, we stream on Twitch and YouTube, Dr. Pittinger. Let me get you. Oh, hold on. Did anyone update the spreadsheet for no, let me update since we finished Silver and Hearth. Yeah, Doctor, we do story reading. Can you believe it? An English Arknights story reader streamer. If you're able to click on that link, that is a spreadsheet that lets you know like what we've read. Do you know the magic system of the show is so consistent that fans actually started writing their own spells, ranging from cancer spell to air fryer spell? I love the way that, first of all, that's crazy. Second of all, I love the way that they do the magic in that show. It's really interesting. It's really good. It's really neat, and I love all the like secrets about it. I love their silly robes, and I love that the robes serve a purpose. I think the characters are really good. I think they've got a good group. Funny enough, I love Tetsuya, obviously pink hair, but I think my favorite is besides Kifri is Riche. She's fun. I'm sure Tetsuya will get some spotlight soon, though. It's one of those kinds of shows. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. I'm looking forward to seeing some more. Yeah, I love the I do like the magic system. I like that they have like the little notebooks and stuff. I don't want to say too much without for spoilers though. Give me Doom. Yo, I thought you were talking about like Avengers Doomsday, because I forgot that was the thing. I forgot that was the thing. Testicular torsion spell. Hopefully it exists. Wait, how'd you find that fast? Wait. Holy app stream. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes though, Doctor. You know, I love when they explain why they wear the robes, right? It was so good. See the trailer for Doomsday? I didn't, because I don't know if I care. I do. I will watch it, but I haven't watched anything Marvel in the last couple years. Besides Spider-Man, when that comes out, I'm gonna go see Spider-Man. I think. I think I convinced myself to go see Spider-Man. But no, I do like Spider-Man. I like them all, to be honest. It's just like I got like super burnt out, and they were doing like so many random things. No, yeah, no, I literally didn't see the new Deadpool. I did not see Fantastic Four. I am surprised I didn't end up watching Deadpool. I should do that. If you're being voiced by the same person that voices Fine and was wild. Are you talking about for the English dub? I think the English dub, they all talk with Irish brogues, which is really cool. I watched it sub because it has a really good subcast as well. Happen to be looking for an editor? Not necessarily, but my DMs are always open for things like that, I suppose. Bonus points if you speak Arknights. Thunderbolt. Oh, I want to watch Thunderbolts too. I love villain. I'm a big Yelena fan. Project Hail Mary. Ooh, I would like to watch that too. I do like Ryan Gosling. Yeah, we've talked about this, guys. I don't see that many movies. I'm pretty bad at movies. Speak Arknights. No, for real, listen. You gotta know. It's helpful. It's helpful context. Somebody haven't watched John Wick but completely caught up with Spider-Man. Don't shame me about my lack of John Wick. I didn't even know you knew that. I didn't know. How did you know that? So go to the TV show. I mean, I just weeb out. I just watch anime all the time. I'm a loser. You told us all? Shit, did I really? What I watched, yeah, I watched all of Witch Hat Atelier. It was really good. I think I watched like half of the newest episode of I Will Love You Till Your Dying Day today, which is I know that one's gonna hurt me. I know that show's gonna hurt me. It's getting into like questions of morality, and it's like, oh, ugh. So that one will be good, or it is good. I know it'll be good. Yeah, no, yeah, no, I didn't watch the Wolverine and Deadpool movie. Maybe I should watch that. Probably should. No, I probably should catch up on anything. I'm not gonna watch the shows. Like, you know what it was? I remember what made me stop. I remember what made me stop watching Marvel. It was She-Hulk. Of course it was She-Hulk. I watched like 3 episodes of She-Hulk and I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. No, I'm good. Oh, I'm good. I'm not watching anymore. So, whenever She-Hulk was airing, anything after that, I have not seen. I'm like 99% sure there's not a damn thing Marvel's put out since She-Hulk that I've watched. Because I was trying to think, there was that Nick Fury show, and I was like, that doesn't even seem to make any sense. What is that show even about? I think that was around the same time. So like I didn't watch the Marvels, that movie. I didn't watch the Nick Fury show. I didn't finish She-Hulk, nor will I ever. Fantastic Four, which Talkin, I know you said was good, and I would like to. I do want to, because I want the Fantastic Four to be popular. There wasn't any other X-Men stuff that came out, right? Only good MCU shows was WandaVision, Loki, arguably Hawkeye. Hawkeye, honestly, no. I liked WandaVision. I liked Loki both seasons. I liked Hawkeye. I liked Falcon and Winter Soldier too, but I also like the characters. What other? Ugh, you're gonna make me fucking open. I hate you. Have you watched Konosuba? Yes, I have. I think I'm caught up on it. If you do exclamation MAL, my anime list is quite frequently updated. I'm only probably like a few episodes behind here and there. All right, I'm playing. What? Huh? What? Why did Disney Plus add reels? There's a big section in the middle that says verts. They give you shorts to see what you want to watch. Terrible. Terrible. We used to be a society. I don't care. What was I trying to look at? I want to see, not live. How do I series? Can I just filter by Marvel? No, of course not. I guess I was in the middle of watching an episode of Bob's Burgers, but I don't remember watching. I don't remember watching that. Steel Konosuba. Konosuba is good. It's not good, but it is good. I don't know a better way to put that. It's enjoyable. I watched the Megumin show too. It has likable characters. It's just really stupid. My sub alert is Konosuba. Come on, wait, hold on. Come on, you should know this. Hold on. I'll take that as an opportunity to replay the one that aired outside of stream. SpongeBob burgers. Yeah, pretty patties. Bluey, what's going on? Give us on a scale of Mushoku Tensei to In Love with the Villainess. That's an impossible scale. Closer to Mushoku Tensei. Fuck Mushoku Tensei. Where is it? What am I looking for? Here it is. All right.
Micah 442 just
Micah W, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. And Bluey, thank you for the hydrate. Bluey, how's the weekend? Yeah, Konosuba is pretty degenerate. It's not great, but it's not terrible. It's pretty self-aware, at least. It doesn't take itself seriously, which is good. Yeah, it's fine. I enjoy it. Who's it? Darkness? No, it's the it was when they were on trial. It was like the lawyer who was like hitting random JoJo poses. Are you watching I Am in Enough Villainous? I will be. I haven't, so I'm really torn because I watch all my Villainous shows. So loud in my ears. I'm really torn because I watch all my Villainous animes subs, but I really want to watch that show dubbed because it has Mori Calliope, so I kind of want to watch it. Favorite isekai still I love the Digimons in isekai. Yeah, I do want to watch Inept Villainous though. Yeah, no, it's the hold on. I don't remember why they're on trial. There was an episode near the end of one of the seasons of Konosuba where they were basically getting in trouble for all the bullshit that they got away with over the last like 2 seasons. Let's see if we're gonna find the clip. It's this one. Is this one? Is this lady? Her. That's what the sub alert's from. Specifically the first one. But I added like a whoosh sound effect to it. So smoking yada yada with you. Yo, I want to watch that, and I also want to watch the Cackerel Chainsmoker one. Oh, cheat a random pose because that show will take any opportunity to objectify women. I think it's best not to ask questions. So, yeah, Chainsmoker Cat seems actually good, which is surprising. Why is there a gray skin on my screen? What a vector breakthrough, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I don't want to do that. When is that coming out? Oh my god. Did I even do the last one? I don't think I did the Mechanist one last time. Where's my cursor? Hold on. Hey! Hey! Hold up. It's Thursday.
Go!
See, if it was a Swire skin, it'd be a different story. I don't give a shit about gray. Is it gray? Is it at least gray altar? Damn, that's a good banner. Need to hug Miss. Oh, it's Mystery. Twinkie or gray? Oh, the one that's Hi, I'm gray. Yeah, that's a good banner. Too bad I have everyone. What's up, Wendy? How's it going? Wait, is that a... Where's that emote? Is that the Chainsmoker Cat? Kind of looks like her. Maybe you can be chill if you aren't going for a week 1 clear. I probably won't be. And tastes so bad. I love her. I can. Is mine still on support? Gotcha. In Daku voice. That's literally gray. Playing Arknights the way Nolan intended's crazy. That's a good banner. Hey, look, it's Micah. Oh my god. PC version. Yo, was that the video that I uploaded today, by the way? I think it was. Someone else? Oh, it kind of looks like her. Thank you, Micah, for giving us PC client. Yeah, Micah W, let's go. Good job. Good job. Very topical. Yeah, I did post that video. Oh, I love buying this pack. I love spending money. Oh, the Matori Mara skin's really good. Oh, Colonel locating. Oh, I can get Magellan. I can finally get Magellan. I'll probably try and get a 5-star that I don't have too. Let's go. Collab we've been waiting for. Truly. It doesn't say which gray it is, but if it's normal gray, that's a little disappointing. Bonnie, what's going on? Welcome in. How are you doing? Are you spending $200 again? Not today. Not today. Probably tomorrow, though, because we're playing Honkai Star Rail for Rin Tosaka. Bonnie, how are you doing? Micah and Bonnie, how was Offkai? Hope you guys had an awesome time. It's not fair. I know, right? PC version, though. PC version's big. I'm excited for that. And Colonel locating. I'm so close to having every character. Oh, did you guys see who my free pull was today? I forgot to claim it. I got a random Blaze pot, which is so funny because she avoided me so much last year. To the point where I got you and then chickened out and said I don't want to spend money on this banner anymore. So, she's cooking up her trust right now. I'm pretty sure. I think I'm prepping for Shui in my trust over here. I got Wong though. Let's go. Congrats on the Wong. Sad because you weren't there, dude. I was sad as well because I weren't there. But isn't it in April next year? They said. Micah sales going crazy. Mike on a meteoric rise after Offkai. Truly. I can get you with my Colonel tickets. Do I have Colonel tickets too? I might. Hop in later and speed run the event reading. Yeah, you do. I need someone to do you should do some 11. And you should do stage 11 for me. April indeed. Weird. Yeah, that is strange. Haven't they spent summer the last 4 years? Oh well. I might try and go. I would like to. I would like to. Timing's probably a little better for me, but worse for everyone else. You would jump to Dodge AX. I mean, I think in the grand scheme of things, they are a smaller what do you call it? A smaller convention. But yeah, I need Micah, I need you to do stage 11 for me. So chop chop. I gotta speed run the EX stages. Less than 3. I'm still, for some reason, my eyes within recruitment is now really trying to get nightmare, because I don't have nightmare. I'm so close to having every character now. It's been a few years in the making. I have to go through Micah's assistant to make an appointment now. Oh, damn it. Oh my gosh, they're a big deal. Who's that then? Is that Bonnie? Is Bonnie your assistant? That's why I got a speed run. No, you're good. I appreciate it. Yeah, is EX even open? I've just been autoing. I autoed to 100 these materials, then I've just been going for the gel. So I've just been doing TA7. Otherwise, it's good. Met so many friendos, met new people. I'm like, social doubt. Yeah. Cons will do that, but I'm glad you guys had an awesome time. That is, it does seem like a lot of fun. There's 2 tag combination that guarantees nightmare. Yes, exactly. Healing and caster. Yep. So that's what I'm on the lookout for. Once that was pointed out to me, I was like, I probably missed that once or twice. So now I'm hunting for it. Gummy can solo one of them. I love solo runs. You remember my Swire solo run in Lapland Altar? Yo, what's up, Sheen? How you been? Welcome in. We're about to start retracing our steps, and by retracing our steps, I actually mean 2 operator records. So, get pranked. It was brought to my attention that there is a new story reader online, so we're gonna use that for operator records. So we're doing op rec. We'll do Cliffheart 2 first. Explains your love for Swire. No. Frame 1, which I think you just saw in the story, is my love for Swire. You saw that. All right, so it is this one. So we're gonna see how this goes. I muted the site just in case it had any audio. But yeah, it's supposed to be pretty good. It looks pretty nice. It has like a checklist now, which is pretty cool. No need to apologize at all. Life is much more important than the pink boy online, but I appreciate you stopping by regardless. Okay, since primarily because they couldn't secure the July dates. Trying to get a little ahead of the SummerCon rush. But I feel like they're popular, so I wonder why they were trying to shake it up. I don't know. Regardless, I do think it makes it a little bit more approachable for me, and I'm gonna try my best to go. 9 months away, guys. Can't believe it. 1 pregnancy away from Offkai. Can you believe it? How was the rest of your B-Day? B-Day was good. I watched half of Witch How to Tell Here. We're gonna pretend Saturday didn't happen. And then on Sunday, I had lunch with Papa Bloom and that side of the family. Dev said it only had main story so far. No, there's a bunch in there. It's arknights.timo.beer. Gotta love funny subdomains like that. Or top level domains is what I meant. All right, so this one's called New Peak. Supposedly there's audio. Supposedly it's a little bit more visual novel style. We're gonna see how it goes. We got music. Let me turn off dark mode. You guys even able to see? Is it cropped? Is it cut off? Hold up. You guys, I can't see it. All right, hold up. I gotta adjust my cropping, I guess. Which is a little annoying, actually. It's a little too big for this screen, I guess. Okay, let's look around and find out. It does look more visual novel-y, though. All right, that should be good. Just ignore Delphine's head. Okay, Cliffheart. One more. Jump. This is already 10 out of 10. This is already so good. The fact that you click through it is just way more. This is better than, this might be better than the real game. The fact that it has a checklist too is crazy. I'm a big fan of it. I just got to be careful. I don't want to do too much clicking around because I don't know if they're going to be doing what the other one does, which is translating CN. So if you guys could be on the lookout for me, that will be appreciated. A checklist for what? For stories you've read. So it says which ones you've completed. Attending Hoyle Fest a few days. Yo, that's super cool. Enjoy. There's no CN on it currently. What's up, you? How you doing? Let me know if that changes, please, if you guys notice. But so far, big recommend. All right, safe. That was a hard cliff. Almost halfway to the top. I'll take a break here. Is that smoke? Why would someone start a fire out here in the middle of nowhere in broad daylight to boot? Could it be a distress signal? I am going to actually make this a little bigger, and I'll get Delphine out of the way. Delphine down here. There's not going to be a way to do that. Let's you click the progress bar at the bottom to move around those. Yo, this is sick. Uninstalling Arknights. Now I don't actually have to play the game. Oh my god, dream come true. Could it be a distress signal? Just knowing where you are progress-wise is so nice, though. Yo! What's La Toronto lady doing here? Hard to gather firewood with my leg like this. Hope a hunter passes by and sees it. Better be a human and not some wild beast. Let me just go down a little bit. Something they mean by unlimited games, but no games. It was perfect, actually. Schlot was cooking. Who's there? Don't worry, I'm just a mountain climber. I saw the smoke and thought it might be a distress signal. Oh, thank goodness. Someone actually came. Is your leg hurt? Yeah, I took a fall off a steep slope. What's a sancta doing on this mountain? No, I'm from the Notarial Hall, and I'm executing a will of the deceased. Oh my god. A no-name executor? What could have been? What could have been? The instructions were to seek out a sancta who left La Toronto many years ago. I learned that he's living on one of these mountains. How's this timeline adding up? Are you talking about Enforcer? Or someone else? I was searching around these parts, and well, you can guess the rest. No, he's in Castel. The Notarial Hall sure worked you hard, huh? You know of the Notarial Hall? Yeah, I'm with Rhodes Island. Have you heard of it? Rhodes Island, Federico. Now I know why you put... Now I know why you put... why you put optional but wrecked. You this son of a bitch. Technically optional, but I recommend you read this one. I recommend it. No particular reason. That's right. Didn't you guys recommend I read Hung's operator record too, since Swire has like 1 frame in it? Saw the message above before his name was said. Yeah, that's how it goes. PC Client, I'm so excited. PC Client's gonna be awesome. Oh, bet he strings like a puppet. Yo, call me Sheriff Woody. Insane. My sympathies. Haha, it's okay. We call him Executor. I think he's fun. He is fun. As long as you're not on a mission with him. Would you help me get down the mountain? They moved on very quickly. He's known for bad reason. Yeah, he's known. The fact that she's like, oh, damn, sorry. Sorry to hear that. I'll rest and recover in town there before proceeding to execute the will. You're continuing your mission? Yes. She low-key kind of like him. All right, grab my hand. This is a minor thing that I'm noticing from the story reader, but the music doesn't loop super great. There's like a little bit of a cutoff. It's a little jarring. They'll get on it, I'm sure. Who are you? So the Sancta came after all. Cheery music. Samara, is it? I've been wondering. You Notarial Hall people seem just as busy as our operators, always on the move. Why do you go for so far for someone who left your city? The law binds us, even if they've left Laterano. The law? You mean like Yarrigander? Like in Yarrigander? Yarrigander? Ah, you're from Yarrag, aren't you? I should have realized. Yes, faith in Yarrigander binds the people of Yarrag together. There are subtle differences from what I know. Followers of Yarrigander believe that Yarrigander protects the people of Yarrag in subtle and mysterious ways. I love this story. This story reader fucks. This thing's so good. The sizing's a little bit weird though. Sorry, I had to adjust it on my. There you go. That's a really interesting comparison though, Cliffheart. For us, our faith is in the law of Laterano itself. We believe that there is a set of rules that binds us together. We care for each other, understand each other, and hold ourselves accountable for each other. That's how the Notarial Hall came to be, because we believe that all of us have a duty to do what we can for our people. Yarrigander's faithful care for each other too, but we're more subtle about it, because we believe that Yarrigander has a plan for everything. That's what you believe. Interesting. This is my first real exposure to the Yarrigander faith. I'd love to sit down and have a chat with you, if I had the time. That's surprising too. What do you mean? You click the config button in the upper corner. You can change the text size. Oh, whoa. I don't want to make it too big, as long as it's big enough for you guys. Progress bar is big. Love that doctor's name. Dr. Benny Bloom. I think it's one word. Text speed a little bit. There you go. That looks pretty good. This is nice. Benny Bloom MD. You don't know. Hold on. I get in trouble for that. Yo, this is a very interesting perspective from someone from Laterano and an executor nonetheless. I'd be really curious where this happens timeline-wise. Unfortunately, I have a mission to complete, but thank you for helping me here, Encia. Once I've executed this will, maybe we could catch up. Would you mind telling me more about the will? I might be able to help more. Oh. The mountains here are steep and dangerous for novice climbers. My mountaineering experience could be useful. Of course, if it's classified or something, I won't push it. Well, there's nothing particularly confidential about it. Oh, actually, can I center the side margin? I want to push it a little to the side, actually. Just because whoever's on the right, there's a lot more screen real estate, it seems. They don't make the sprites as zoomed in, so I haven't seen any of Cliffheart's facial expressions. Because I've been looking in the lower corner like this. Okay, that's a little better. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Yeah, it does look like the far right might be cut off a little bit, but you're not really missing anything, so. I guess, actually, why don't I do this? I can slide over. Like that. Okay, good. Are you sure you want to do this, though? It's no trouble. My field assignment is already done, and I've got some time before I have to return to base. I wouldn't be climbing here otherwise. In that case, I don't think I have the luxury of turning you down. A renowned gun knight, Reverend Regis, passed away recently. A gun knight dead? Fucking rest in piss. Let's go. Regis. This is one of the Curie executor files that some of them specifically go for that job because it gives them more exposure to people outside of Laterano. Whoa, that's kind of cool. If true. Big if true. In his will, he asked the Notarial Hall to find his brother, a scholar by the name of Legia. Left Laterano 40 years ago after a rift between them. Legis and Regis, right and left? That's crazy. A rift? It occurred so long ago that it's unlikely anyone other than the two brothers know what happened. All we know is it had something to do with the conflicting views on war. Yeah, fuck Regis. Rest in peace. His Holiness the Pope supported Reverend Regis's position, and Reverend Regis chose to go into exile. Yeah, fuck Regis. Rest in peace. Reverend Regis knew that Reverend Legis would not return to Laterano as long as he was there, so his hope was that Legis might return after his death. If Reverend Legis is already... Include instructions to bring back a token of Reverend Legis so the brothers may be interred together. To reunite a pair of estranged brothers. I'm totally on board. Any other details to go on? I asked around and nobody had much contact with Reverend Legis, with the exception of a hunter by the name of Tiana. I wasn't able to find her, so I started searching the nearby mountains. A hunter? Ah, that explains a lot. Oh? Maybe you didn't notice because you were injured, but we were followed. Sark. What? I thought it was bandits looking for their mark, but now it seems likely it's the hunter you were talking about. Head down. Wait here. Yo, Clifford in action. Let's go. I'll go after her. Is there a signal here? Oh, thank goodness. I can reach one of the nearby nomadic cities. Executor Samara reporting in. I need assistance. Latrano has good NPC sprites. I like their Liberia ones too. Oh, Your Eminence. That's crazy. What? You picked up the phone? She's a fast climber, but I'm not too shabby myself. Get the ass, Clifford. Stop right there. You're Tiana, aren't you? Just a hunter passing by. Drop the act. You wouldn't have tailed us for so long if you were just passing by. You know why Samara's here. You're Sarkaz. Can tell. Direct line for a careful situation, it seems. Well, it seems she was surprised too. But still. Pretty nice. They got the music too, right? Dude. It's just peak. So what if I am? Why would a Sarkaz? Whoa. You can move, I'll give you that. Well, you sure can't shoot. Oh! Get the ass, Clifford! You think so? Wait, she's not aiming for me. Could it be too late? Crap! Ouch! Well, this is a deep pit. You were luring me into a pit trap from the beginning, weren't you? Not just that, I also saw how good you were in mountaineering and took your climbing gear. Damn! The Sarkaz hunter pokes her head out and shows Clifford her backpack. You son of a bitch! When did you... Don't worry, I'm not going to kill you. I'll go into town and tell them to send help. I'll leave your backpack there. Once the rescuers arrive, take your stuff and scram. Why are you doing this? My demands are simple. Tell the Notorial Hall that Legis is not going back to Laterano. Damn. Legis. I really should be more careful. She's sitting at the bottom of a pit and is like, damn, I should be more careful. This is a spiked cage. You okay, Clifford? Looks like it was a beast trap, the kind that poachers use, but the spikes have been removed. I guess she really didn't want to kill me. She probably removed them in preparation for a day like this. And in this case, and in that case, that feline looks like she's tough enough to survive for a while. I'll get the old man's stuff to report to the town. What a bother. She got out? What? You left enough of the trap's mechanisms for me to climb out. Let's go, Clifford! As to her ass. I just saw that. My hook's faster than your bow at this range. I just want to see Reverend Legis. He doesn't want to see you get lost. Take this then. Hook her ass. And keep your backpack on you. Huh? Look out, that rock isn't stable. What? I'm gonna throw your thing and grab my hook. Let go, I'm too heavy. No, I'm not leaving you behind. If I can't pull you up, brace for impact. You okay? You should have let go. You spared my life. One good turn for another. Safari, you're so nice. That's not how it works. I didn't mean anything by it when I mentioned you were Sarkaz. I was just surprised. I don't blame you. Anyone would be. How close to Laterano are they? You were weight 2 at the most, dude. For real. Clifford be pulling guys like 3 extra size with ease. Pulling them right into holes, actually. Consider yourself lucky she did it the other way around. Now, if Angelina were here, could have saved her easy. Does Angelina show up in any of the stories? I feel like I've never seen her even mentioned. No, only her objects. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. One day, maybe. I'm hoping with you. She at least seems interesting. You might know that he has a brother. Regis, let me guess. He's dead. And now he wants his brother to go back to Laterano. Is that it? Yes. He's not going back. You're looking for him now, after so many decades. It's Reverend Regis's last wish. Plus, no matter how big their differences, settling these differences is what family's all about. What makes you say that? My brother and sister aren't on good terms. But they're still siblings at the end of the day. All they need is the chance to open their hearts to each other. You're trying to convince me when you don't even sound sure yourself. Damn, clocked. Because if I give up, we'll never sit together again as a family. Well, yeah, if you do, you'll just end up in the same awkward-ass position that Harold was in. Do you really want that, Clifford? And I know that deep down they care about each other. There's nothing you can do. Why is that? Because Legis is dead. Damn. Rip. I knew it. Angelina does that much. Man, is mentioned in a singular line in the main story and her own manga. The manga's cool. The manga has most of her screen time. That's diabolical. Like I said, one day, hopefully. Family. Yo, family. Busy with Deliveroo, yeah. she'd be pretty good at that. It's because she's in Enfield, that's why. Actually, she doesn't even show. She had her event and she hasn't even shown up otherwise than that, as far as I know. Ah, the dust. Dust mentioned. Oh my god, you could say it sounds like dust. I haven't been here since he died. What was he to you? I didn't know my parents. I was raised by a beggar in town. I guess you could call him my dad. Beggar? Somebody get these beggars out of here. The townsfolk were okay, but no one was willing to take in a sarcasm. I started to hunt for a living after my dad died. One of those hunting trips, I ran into a big one and almost died. It was a passing sancta who saved my life. Get these beggars out of here. And I'm everywhere. Every event has me. Yeah, between Dust and you guys, cameos in every event. He shared some meat with me and told me I couldn't shoot worth a damn. Yeah, that's what Clifford just said. Ha! I still remember. He froze for a moment when he saw me up close for the first time. It took me a long time to realize it was because he realized I was a sarcasm and thought about killing me. But I was just a wild child who grew up in the middle of nowhere. I didn't know any of that. I still don't really understand it, even now. I'd never seen a sancta. I don't know why I should hate the Halo heads. Plenty of worse people in town. History's complicated. You can say that again, Cliffhart. Hey, that's what the old man said. I didn't take you for a scholar. I took that as a compliment. Well, I asked... Damn. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I didn't take you for a scholar. I'll take that as a compliment. I don't know if that's a compliment. Well, I asked him to teach me how to shoot a bow, but he didn't want me anywhere close. He chased me away with his gun whenever I went near. It's funny, now that I think about it, he probably wanted to kill me many, many times, but I didn't get that. I thought it was all fun and games. Maybe he got tired of chasing me away, but eventually we reached a kind of understanding. I would hide near his house and he would show a move or two, pretending not to notice me. What happened to him? A bunch of Sarkaz bandits came 3 years ago. They tried to recruit me when they saw I was Sarkaz and could handle myself. When I refused, they kidnapped me and tried to coerce me into joining. The old man came to rescue me alone. I survived. He didn't. Damn. You stupid. Thanks for the compliment. I'm dumb. Yeah, thank you. and that's why we fuck with Cliffhart, because she keeps it real. I'm sorry. He never considered me a student. I don't think he would have wanted a Sarkaz student. Without the skills I learned from him, though, I would have been dead long ago. He never left this place, and no one ever came to look for him. Now his brother wants him to go back to Laterano. No way. Not even if it's just his stuff. He doesn't belong to Laterano. He belongs to this place. Give up and leave, if you get it. Or you can die here. Can I take a look around? Suit yourself. I love how they always show this derelict building as the background. What are these books? The old man liked to read. He tried to teach me, but gave up when he realized I was hopeless at it. Histories of the Sarkaz and Sancta. A lot of notes and annotations. There's a piece of paper here. A letter. To Regis? Dear Regis, it was precisely because we were brothers that we were never able to come to a compromise through our empathy, for it would be insult to one another. Is leaving the only option, though? Thinking back on it, perhaps there was a better way. But we should not regret our choices. Just because we made a choice does not mean the path not taken has lost its meaning. That was why I chose to leave Laterano. I do not think I shall ever return. I will miss your strawberry milkshakes, though. Uda utavales. Regis. Damn. Look at this, Tiana. Strawberry milkshake sounds pretty good right now. Legis didn't hold a grudge against Regis or Laterano. He just made a choice and chose not to return to Laterano because of it. So what? Either way, he doesn't want to go back to Laterano, does he? It's not about going back to Laterano. The brothers didn't have any bad blood towards one another. It's that simple. What are you doing here? Oh, for fuck's sake. Ugh. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of Orin. I'm tired of Sanctimicus Brato. People believe there's no conflict between the Sancta because they share emotions through empathy. This is her newer outfit too. When did this operator record come out? What's up, Vodka? How you doing? Welcome in. Yo, this new reader fucks, dude. It's so good. Thank you for sharing. Wish it was 20% more readable. You can make it bigger. Right after masses, yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. I figured based on the fit. The reality is rather different. Sharing emotions may help you understand why the other side thinks a certain way, but it doesn't mean you must accept it. On minor matters, the Sancta can certainly reach a compromise through empathy. Sister, you're gonna get your ass shot in a second. And you deserve it, honestly. I liked her in Hortus. Right? She was in Hortus and then Masses Travels. I think that was the only time she had showed up. Yeah, I did not like her after Masses Travels. Was the crow saying IQ too high? In your case, shouldn't it be just an IQ? I think you should leave. God ahead. Okay, not Hortus. My bad. Yeah. Yeah, okay. No, I know you said you can stick around for a while, but yeah, no, thank you for showing this. I appreciate it. This is great. I've been singing the praises of this reader. This is gonna be our go-to, absolutely. Assuming that they don't do CN stuff, in which case I'll just rely on you guys to get me links for stuff. Remind of it? Yeah, no, it's sweet. But there are certain things even the Sancta fail to agree upon. The only consensus they can reach is that they do not agree. Who are you? Velev, Sancte Laterano Ecclesiae Cardinalis, Cardinal of the Holy Lateran Church. I think I nailed that pronunciation. Cardinal. Why? Reverend Gunnight Regis was highly respected. I happened to be visiting a nearby city. When I heard there were difficulties executing his will, I felt it was my obligation to get involved. I didn't expect someone else to take care of the problem before I could intervene, though. Why'd you need to intervene in the first place? Get your ass out of here. No need to be nervous. I overheard your conversation from outside the door. It seems everything's been resolved with a nice little bow, yes? Nice little bow? Who told you? The split between the Gun Knight Regis and his brother, the Scholar Legis, occurred over their attitude towards war. Velev raises her gun and points it at the sarcasm. Whoa! Bitch. I won't let you have your way, Sancta. Tiana returns the favor, pointing her crossbow at the Sancta. Reverend Regis and His Holiness approached war with a moderate attitude, while Reverend Legis believed in one that was more proactive and radical. Oh, Legis was the problem? Oh. Damn, my bad. Alright, fuck Legis, rest in piss then, I guess. My bad. That was the cause of the split between us. In his will, Reverend Regis requested the return of Reverend Legis's personal effects in the event that Reverend Legis became deceased. Those effects do not include a Sark has. Wait! This is no business for a mountaineer. I can ask Rhodes Island to take her in. If I recall correctly, Rhodes Island has a policy against interfering with a country's internal affairs. Yeah, because we've definitely abided by that, haven't we? The extent to which that policy is followed is debatable. But I doubt they would want to get involved in this one. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I can send her to Yarag. Yarag? I hope you understand the effect that deploying the Silverash name here will have, Encia, my child. Damn, she's a knower. Why would the current pope be interested in starting war? Is already busy running Steam. That's crazy. I don't know. I just assumed old man was problematic. Pretty restrained. Yeah, I mean, they are textbook conservative, but like in like a somewhat isolation-y way. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I back on the CN stuff. I hope they don't add CN stuff because we're CN spoiler free here. You know who I was from the very beginning, didn't you? I won't deny it. If you know my family name, then you also know my siblings. Enya, the Saintess of the Vinebead Court, and Siote, CEO of Carlin Trade. It would be difficult to find someone who wouldn't know them. At the end of the day, though, just my brother and sister. My brother and sister who haven't sat down at the same table for a decade because of a choice my brother made. Oh, no, they did. And again, it was very awkward. It was very awkward. I'm making the same exact hand gesture that Harold did at that table. Deep down, I understand. It's not that my brother and sister don't understand each other, same as these two brothers. It's the opposite. They understand each other's position and understand that it's not something they can move past. They understand there are certain things that only the other can do. That's why they'll never go back to the way they were. I get it, but I can't give up on the idea. Man, it's like a kid trying to get their divorced parents back together. Very sad. A lot to discuss here politically. I don't think it's necessarily cut and dry what their opinion is, which, yeah, I mean, they're not providing too many details, so don't need to get too into it. I just learned that there was a pair of Sancta brothers in the same boat. They understood that there could be no understanding. They chose to part ways, but they had each other in their hearts all the way to the very end. A touching tale, but what does it have to do with stopping me? The understanding between my brother and sister isn't about simple acceptance of the other's actions. The most important thing is that they believe there is something about the other's choice that's correct. They believe that their choice can affect the other. Most importantly, when all is said and done, they'll stand at the same goal line. Shocked Velev. A fine speech, Encia. Velev lowers her gun. Hope she gets shot. Why you? Damn. Imagine they killed her ass in this op record of all. Cliffhard of all people. I was just planning to scare you away and let you go. After all, I can't very well let a sarcasm cross my line of sight and do nothing about it. That's just racist. What? If Encia has a better plan, I'm happy to go along. You were sure you would win and plan to spare my life from the beginning? Did you think otherwise? Consider it an act of magnanimity, even if it might be a little hard to accept. Sancta bitch. As Encia said, Reverend Regis didn't necessarily think that Reverend Regis was wrong. However, right versus wrong has never been the only factor in anything. I won't take it all, just a little token, a book, or some manuscripts. Is that acceptable? Suit yourself. I should say your sincerity was touching, Encia, my child. You have strengthened my belief that even though we follow different faiths and live in different environments, we still have much in common with respect to the problems we face. I can agree with that. I thought all Sancta were like Exucia. But now I know there are all kinds of problems between Sancta too. Understanding that is the first step to understanding Laterano. By the way, if I recall correctly, the Yaragander statue 3 years in the making is nearly complete. You should be traveling to Yarag for the unveiling ceremony, shouldn't you? Hold on. When does Sylvanahurst take place? Was Sylvanahurst after Mass's travels chronologically? I thought Sylvanahurst was, or I thought Mass's travels was later on. If so, that's Not that I recall. So is this so this would take place before Massa's travels then? She's just a cardinal. So okay. Interesting. All right. I could give you a ride if you want. That's weird. Actually, I have a different request. A rather brazen one, I should say. Oh? I would like to travel with Samara and learn more about Laterano and the Sancta. Is that okay? Aww. Are you not planning to go back? Not yet. This whole thing has given me a lot of food for thought. Maybe there's no real point in trying to force them back together. Aw. Timeline after Lone Trail's pretty packed. It is. I just there's a lot of puzzle pieces and I'd like to know when they all fall chronologically because it helps conceptualize all the big picture stuff that's starting to get tied together. Again, post Lone Trail. Maybe they've already sat down together while I've been away. I told you! If they understand each other, if both of them have Yereg in their hearts, if they're headed for the same goal, just by different paths, then I should cast my eyes forward too. Okay, so they actually haven't sat at the same table yet then, based on when this is taking place. You came looking for me, didn't you? Yes, I had made up my mind to come personally when I heard your name from Samara and what the two of you talked about. While formal relations were established between Yereg and Laterano at the Summit of Nations, yo, shout out Sierras! The Yeregander and Lateran faiths have lacked a catalyst for dialogue. I'll be the catalyst. Hell yeah, you will. Yereg is certainly in need of cultural dialogue, and there's no doubt that His Holiness will welcome such dialogue with open arms. But I must ask you again one last time. Do you understand what you're doing, Lady Encius Silverash? Yes. In that case, I welcome you on behalf of Laterano. Don't get tied up with these motherfuckers. Except I do like Veliv's smile. Thanks. Oh, but I'll need to visit the nearest Rhodes Island branch office first. I'll need them to help me find a home for Tiana and ask the doctor to deliver a message to my brother. Right before Silbin hers. Okay. Okay. End of story. Use chapter. Oh. Use chapter to pick another or back or look back. Well. Alright. Now we got Yuri. Now we're doing Yara's operator record. Yuri! Yuri! Let's go! Alright. Submitters before Mass Travels, but retracing is after. Actually, I'm not sure if retracing is before. MT is mid 1101. And I don't know when in the year yeah, because it takes place in 1101 based on the name. MT is definitely after Malarium, though. What's Malarium? Was that the name of this last event? Did you do the stages? I did, yes. Explains why NC didn't show in Silver Hers. Yeah, they mentioned it at the end. It was like right at the end was when the doctor was talking to Silverash. Fortunately, Reader doesn't include Oprax in its timeline mode. Ugh, but it does have timeline mode. That is cool. Maybe I'll poke around. I'm a little afraid though. No, we're not doing anything else. Now we're jumping right into retracing after this. Lost your chance. This is good enough. Is Malarium referring to Path of Life? Oh. Interesting. Pretty wobbly timeline wise. Yeah, it would be nice if there was clear. I mean, I'm sure at some point there will be a proper timeline made by the fans at the very least. All right. So we got a Yuri story called All She Cares About. Let's get it. Hold on, I had this loaded before I changed my settings. I have to fix it again? Damn it. What settings do I have over here? 50, side margin 6. And what size? Music was 26. Sound volume 33. That's my bad for getting them pulled up ahead of time, I guess. Dr. Benny Bloom's good. Text size 120. Okay. All right, should be good. We'll double check. Oh, good. Wait, I'm not done with retracing? Really? I'm excited because Mulesys will be there. Hey, been to the printing house now that they've refurbished it? No, I haven't. What about it? I went with someone to see yesterday, and it blew my mind. Everything in there is brand new, and the sheer amount of space. Nothing like the crappy little place it used to be. Look, their manager gave me a sample. Look at the print quality now. Go. Oh, wow, this paper and the type is so detailed. How did they get this good? Right? It pumps me up just knowing whatever we write, they're turning into books. Really, what a blessing. Think how out of date their place used to be. Almost unusable. You're telling me, and the manager's thrilled too. Says they'll chew right through it no matter how much we ask to print. We better not fall behind then. We don't want to waste printing this good with bad writing. True. I'll discuss with Ivy before I read offline and figure out what I can fit in online, so it's going slow. I respect the dedication. It could use of timestamps at least. Oh, good. It's got that new like modern story element. Like they started doing that with the Delphine event, didn't they? Had to restart retracing earlier at launch. I read the first note, but got distracted with that chord. I'm on stage 2 now. All right, you're pretty ahead then. I don't know if we'll make it through stage 2 tonight at the pace that we're going, but we'll see. We'll see. Yar, I'm here. Sorry, the kitchen was a little short-handed this morning. Gosh, hi there, Yar. You should hear yourself though, aren't you? Aren't head maids busy enough? You shouldn't have to go all this trouble for us. We'll be fine. Oh, but I should. I went and asked the Saintess for this job. I'd be furious at myself if I was sloppy. Whoa! Anya doesn't like sloppy? Plus, she has a lot of interest in the theyre guidebook. It's part of how the outside sees our lovely place, you know. We were saying, oh, doesn't it just feel like the theyre gets a little better every day these days? Our crew can't be falling behind now. Told you had to read this one? Dog, they're talking sloppy frame 1. It's insane. Is there another Tri-Clan Council meeting today? Yes. They can't help it. Victoria's position is a major hassle. When does this one take place? Does this one take place after Silbernhurst? So I feel like I want to make the text size a little bigger. Bump the side margin a little more. Just so chat can see how bad your Yuri brain rot is. Dog. Sorry, I support the LGBTQ in the big 2-6. My fucking bad. My, so we're finally reaping what Enciode sowed over there. At this point, it's all we can do. All we can do is think on our feet. Oh, Yar. There's something I want us to discuss. Yes? I'd like to make an appointment with her. Who's her? Yar? Yar, hello? Are you in there? Oh, I'm fine. Come to mention. Where's our dear old chief of tourism? He hates even the mention of falling behind. Huh, true. Kaj is barely ever late. Everyone's got such similar names. Whoa! Fretful wife. Look at their design. Is this the department for tourism? Who might you be? Oh, aren't you Kaj's wife? Yes. Oh, wonderful. I found the right place. What's the matter? You look pale. Could you let me meet the Saintess? It's urgent business. What happened? You're head maid Kiar, aren't you? The one always by her side? That's true. Oh, thank you, Gander. It's about my spouse, you see. He's always hated the idea of my son studying abroad, but my son doesn't like to back down either. He's been pulling the tuition fee together all on his own, without my spouse knowing, so he can go still. Then let him. Good for him. Enjoy the Yuri. I will. Thank you. Enjoy the lurk. Thank you for the support. I'm soft at heart. He asked me to hide it from Kaj, and so I did. Gander knows how, but Kaj found out anyway. He's off to the station now to catch the boy. He's a temperamental one, he is, but my boy's no less. If they let this become a full-on fight, I don't know what I'll even do with myself. Yar, could you please ask the Saintess to help us? She isn't staying atop Mount Carlin today. I'm afraid it'd be too late to find her there, even if I do go. Well, now what? Oh, it's all my fault. If I could have just stopped Kosh for a second. Here, I'll go with you. What? One of my duties is standing in to split the Saintess's load, you know? In cases like this, I can deliver some of the words in the Saintess's name. Right, of course. All of us townfolk know how close you and her are, Madam Headmaid. I'm sure whatever you say would reach them. How close they are! We'll want to hurry then. I have to guess Kosh is already at the station by now. Damn, they just in public holding hands like crazy? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Surprised there wasn't a comment on that line? There was! Or which one? Do you mean where they speak for themselves? Or what is it? Split the Saintess's load? Oh, that's crazy. Hey, whoa, get your head out of the gutter. I would never comment on something like that. Let's go. Sure. Yeah, absolutely not. No. Oh, by Yaragander, how do we find Kaj in a station this busy? I've told you, and I've told you again, you'll have no thoughts of foreign schooling as long as I live and breathe. I think he saved us. Heavens, there's a crowd already. He'll be the laughingstock of the neighbors. At least he's got a hot wife. And I'll keep saying it back. I'm going to this school, and that's final. Genuinely, it's beyond me what you got this malarkey about being advanced in your head. It would be beyond you. All you care about is your faith. Oops, no, I mean how to work your so-called faith to your own benefit. Yo, talk to him. I need to send you all the actual reading text, and after Jimmy got all the literary analysis parts, so I gotta make sure I have my book club notes for our discussion. Might end up dedicating a whole stream to just book club events that I read offline. Like now that I've read Exodus, we can talk about Catholic guilt. Oh, hell yeah. Is that one? I didn't read that one though. Very heated friction. Yo, it's very applicable, we'll say. I gotta say, I'm actually, the fact that Cliffheart is learning about Laterano and comparing it to Yaragander or Yarag customs is really interesting. Two very similar forms of conservatism. One really hard. Actually, I do want you to read it after you get started on Shui. Oh, like after we're done with Shui, or like during it? Because I think we're gonna take a little break after this, but I think we're gonna do like summer events, or maybe like Lingering Echoes. I think we'll do the Gabriel event after we're done with Shui. I don't want to do Siracusa though. I feel like Siracusa might be solid to do before Shui though. As much as it pains me to say. Summer events are fun. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, especially because summer is like, you know, in full swing. It'd be appropriate. You shut your mouth. You sneak off to the station without telling your own father, and now the nerve to talk to me like this. Aren't you embarrassed enough? What, me? You're the embarrassing one here, Chief Kaj of Tourism. You horrid little... Please, Yara, anything quick. The metal and Enya to handle these issues every single day. Let me leave. Let me go back to she who swore to split the Saintess's load. Why would you point that line out? Because I have a nice round slap to give her. Whoa! Wait, round slap? I may as well say something or other. Enya can take the rest after that. Jar? Very well. Such a vibe. So what? If you can't get what you want from Grandpa, you'll settle for making me in your image instead? You say that one more time. Do you know where Grandpa is right now? What? No, you don't. You've never understood him. I don't understand him. He doesn't understand me. You keep telling yourself that. I'm not giving my whole life to the mountain weeds and rubble the way he did. The way he did. Hold on. The way he did. But I actually like Grandpa. I'll go and I'll learn all that advanced stuff, and then I'll come back and help him. And once I do, he can polish Argander's claws that much faster and easier. I'm not like you, stepping on everything he's left behind, everything everyone before him left behind, just so you can climb on up. You... Say your shit, youth. Sorry, can I just check who Kaj's father? His Popsen, odd man, spends all years up in the mountains hammering away, rarely even comes home. They were already on awful terms when I married Kaj, and I'd like to get along with him, but I never found the chance. One time while drunk, Kaj said that apparently my in-laws, under the impression he's doing Yarrigander's fingernails, and that's why he stays up in the mountains all the time. That's crazy. So what does Kaj think? He says he'll never follow his Popson's example as long as he lives. Call him a moron. He says he hasn't the first about faith. Well then. Kiara, where are you going? Didn't you say you'd step in and help? I have someone better for the job. At least, maybe. Run out of time, though. Hope they're close by. Did you read Code of Brawl before Siracusa? We did read Code of Brawl because we read out all of Laterano. Siracusa would also be extremely good. Great Chief over Siracusa. I found the characters much more interesting. Wait, over Siracusa? That's surprising. I think I actually I figured you'd like Siracusa. But yeah, I think it's more of like a, do we want to do one event or two? Do you want $1 or $2? By one means or another, as they grow, most people of Yarrag come to know the names of the mountains that surround this place we call Yarrag. For one reason or another, they'll set foot in those mountains for themselves, but always the more well-known ones. The ones no one talks of. Those are seldom intruded, even by locals of the land. What's that for? But the mountain's Yar scales now as one of the unnoted, a peak so obscure it was never even named, a height you wouldn't assume anyone dwelt on. And if anyone else is on this mountain path at this moment, she might frankly be a little surprised. I thought she was supposed to help the people that were beefing at the train station. Why'd she just run over here? What's up? Welcome back, Taki. How you doing? Your stuff's particularly interesting. International presence, international representative, stuff like the Summit of Nations and the Brown Tails Attendant. Yeah. Think about like Prem representing Yarrag as a country, Silver Ash representing technology progression, Cliffheart representing international relations. They really covered all their bases, huh? $2, please. $2, yeah. What's up, Azure? How you doing? Solid Clue 7? What? I don't do clues. I don't know what you're talking about. Takes too much time. I don't even open that. I don't care about Siracusa, half of Angie and Vulpus Phogia most. Oh my god. Not even. That's surprising. I figured you would. I figured you would. Is it because of Vigil? Is it Vigil's fault? Or maybe I just assumed because doesn't Cloudy really like Siracusa? Sorry, by extension. For a very simple reason, aside from the peaks Carlin trade promotes for sightseeing, no mountain's paths could claim to be as smooth as this one's. No, even the most tourist magnet peaks struggle to have paths this pristine. Yes, pristine. The trees are trimmed, the grass seems to grow in its designated place, and there are no loose rocks to be found. It's practically a garden. Halfway up, a crisp clanking drifts down from on high. It's fast one moment, slow the next, reverberating through the valley as if a giant sits in the pass hammering his weapon out. Kiara remembers this sound. When she reaches the summit, so too is the sound source revealed. The fingernail guy? Fingernails. Don't open that, ignore the duplicate clues. Yeah, everyone just sends their clues to me anyway, so why would I even go there? Yeah, I knew Cloudy was a big fan. He's no giant, so what he beats is no weapon at all. What the hell? What's he beating? He's but a lone, wizened hunchback, chipping a hammer and chisel away at a prominent jut of stone. He's beating another trail too. It's crazy. He's a registered sex offender. Insane. The old man, his hammer and chisel, everything comes off dwarfed compared to that stone. Not that he seems to mind, he simply carries on hammering, chiseling. Phew. For some reason, Yar lets out what feels like a sigh of relief, and thereafter she takes a set of spare tools from the side, draws next to the old man, and together with him begins to chip away at the looming stone. He asks nothing and Yar says nothing. The silence is no awkward one, but instead brings on a kind of mutual understanding, one that defies words. Chiseled and hammer, chiseled and hammer. Some willpower. This place looks minus 30 at least, right, dude? Aren't you afraid it'd fall off? Don't you need a pill to get going, old man? He remains silent and simply shuffles to the side, where from his rucksack he pulls a swig of water. Hydrate, everyone. After that, he takes out two lovingly parchment-wrapped grain cakes and hands one of them over to Yar. Yar hardly refuses. Taking it, she sits down beside him and digs in. The old man unwraps the other cake, meanwhile, and begins to devour it in great bites. What is it you're doing here? What are you here for if you don't know? It looked like fun. For generations, our family has done but one thing, and that is trim Yarragander's claws for her. Claws? You mean the fingernails? He lifts his head and jabs a finger at those faraway peaks, the loftiest and most endless of them all. Then he points to the neighbors, a run of peaks that seem quite modest in comparison. Nail Tender's his name? Those ranging mountains are her back. All those little peaks that bulge up alongside them, those are her claws. Well, isn't Yarragander a woman? They're erecting a statue of her on the Lake Island right now. Yarragander is a dragon! Arrgh. That is the human form she takes to reach out to her people. That, yes, is Yarragander. But these mountains, too, these are Yarragander. My ancestor witnessed it, the scene. There was in the black rains was she. She cast forth divine might and rose a shield to protect the people of Yarrag. And in the end, she was victorious, but paid a hefty price. Grateful for her protection, my ancestor sought to tend to her claws. And so, that became your family tradition. If word of any of this got out, I worry the entire Vinebead court would trip head over heels to meet you. Damn. I assume you came in my son's place, girl. Go and tell him I will not give him what my forebears left behind. I'm not your son's messenger. I just feel it's a shame. It seems like neither your son nor your grandson plan to take up your mantle. Hammering away in these mountains is all I've known all my life. I did assume Kaj would follow after me, just as I did after my papa, but before I even realized he became this way. I'm bad at words, and I had no idea what to do, so the mountains I went to hide. That's right, Kaj isn't very good with words either. If I remember correctly, Kaj turns 40 this year. She knows, she's a knower. His childhood is right when the last Silver Ash head, Olafur, came back from study abroad. You probably remember. That's when they started building these railroad, whatever you call it. Char's just a boomer. Sorry, I got confused. I had to check for a second. It said Oliver came from study abroad. I had to make sure it didn't say that Kaj did, because I would have been like, that's weird. Yes. But you probably didn't know that Oliver brought back more than technologies. He brought ideologies. His free thinking brought Yarrag into total dispute around then, and I have no doubts that out of them all, it was the young who were most easily impacted. You know what I realized? Since we're doing this for operator records, it likely won't come up. I'd be surprised if it ever did, but does this story reader do CGs as well? I think it must have struck Kaj deeply, but his family was generationally bound to tend Yarragander's nails. I can only imagine he found himself quite trapped. It does? Hell yeah. I was living with him, but I assume so. Honestly, 10 out of 10. Big fan. Fix the music looping and make sure it doesn't have CN spoilers and we'll be Gucci. If the other reader does. Does it? I don't know. I don't think I've ever read a story on there that has one. Maybe I've asked though. Maybe I've asked. Maybe we've had this conversation before. I don't know what thoughts he had after that or what actions he took. But perhaps by thinking along those lines, you can figure out what made him the way he is now. Damn me. No, it's not your fault. You took on your hammer and chisel from your father, and your father took them on from his father, all the way back to your ancestor. You've all been devoutly, wholeheartedly doing what you had to do. What mistake was it that you ever made? You see, your grandson says he plans to go and learn a few things. Also, you can better polish Yaragander's claws. No, the boy always visits me. But the things that he gets from me, those communicating terminal sorts of machines, I don't understand them one bit. Do you truly hate these new things? I watch as they lay the railroad bit by bit from east to west, and I watch as they build their tall buildings bit by bit ever taller. Checking yes it does? Let's go. Dude, the fact that this is a tower defense free way of getting other people to read the story or play it as a visual novel is huge. Because I know some people already did that with the old story reader. If it was true that Yaragander didn't like it, she would have but to roll over to shake it all off. I trust Yaragander. Well, keep trusting in her then. There's one thing I can promise you. If Yaragander does roll over and get up from the mountains one day, then those fingernails you've tended to will be part of her that glitters the most. That's cute. How about this? A gotcha-less way to get into the game. Insane tower defense. There's some boss fights that I've limped through just to try and get to the story. Watching Yar depart, her back turned, the old man is hit with a sudden sense of familiarity. I'm pretty sure I couldn't initially finish So Long Adele because I couldn't beat the boss. Because it was so early on in my Arknights career. I still hate those fucking sheep. For an age, he sifts through his mind, and finally he realizes her appearance is akin in ways to that of the figure passed down by his ancestor in tradition. He knows. The one who walked and saw a land of deep disaster, who walked and saw despair twined with grief, who walked and saw branches bud in the thawing forest, who walked and saw the warming sun, the one who brought hope to Yarag. A streak of bewilderment flashes through the old man's clouded eyes. By Yaragander! By Yaragander! He pulls the comms terminal from his grandson out of his pocket. Though he can't get used to it, he's made an effort to learn in order to make his grandson happy. Grandpa's got an iPhone! In the terminal are saved two numbers. One is home, one is his grandson's. He calls the latter. Pick up, son. Pick up, son. Noah. Yes, it's me. Kaj is there, isn't he? Tell him from me. I'll give him what he wants. But he must let you go. Yes, that's all right. Good, now give the terminal to him. I have to talk to him. Here, I did it. Let's go. Those were hard, I had to think. The sheep in particular. I hope you don't have to fight them. After just a few steps, without knowing why, Yar comes to a standstill. She lifts her head and looks to the mountain range from afar. At some point, a strange stone has floated to her side. My, silly you. Could you imagine saying any of that back in those times? Kaj's faith, devout yet blind. Noah's drive, zestful yet reckless. And Dag, that type of human you once appreciated. Dag, is that the old man? How many nights you laid in the mountain's cradle, lulled to sleep by the sound of clinks and clanks. Silly you. You forgot how to be grateful, and talked Dag's ear off to boot. Now you've done it. Who could like you after this? Yar cups the stone in her hands, her tone as if resentful at the person behind it, and in some way as if looking in a mirror. Stone subtly trembles and begins to sound. It is her voice. My, silly you. You still won't admit just how much you've changed ever since getting to know the girl. You have friends now, a birth now, wants now. As naturally as natural comes, you have a standpoint now. Isn't that the one thing you used to hate most? Didn't you always hope the Yarags would go on to live with their minds of their own? Wasn't keeping watch over them all you wanted to do? Silly you and this family of Silver Ashes too for tormenting you so, babbling about hope, blathering about future, making a sorry fool out of you. While the plateau's hoary winds sweep through the ranges and on with a brush past her lobes. To her ears, it is the sound of her laughing. A touch teasing, a touch mocking, a touch self-defeated, a touch helpless. Who is she laughing at? None but herself, of course. If you want to bring up friends, you're guilty of making some yourself back then. If you want to bring up relationships, you've never once been able to stop yourself getting involved. You want to help, yet you tell me I shouldn't lay a finger. You feel they're wrong, yet you think they should arrive at their own judgments. Silly you, can you honestly not tell why she was the one? Is she so special she'd stand alone for an eon before and after? Or just plain and simple, she's done for you what you always wanted? Aww. Speak of the... Okay, right, have a good one, dude. I appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you later, or see you next time. Kiara, where are you? You'd have no idea, even if I told you. I'll take that. I hear you showed yourself and solved a little issue for me. Oh my, word does get around to you fast, Saintess. I don't care to hear, but they keep insisting I do anyway. Tell me, what's on your mind, Saintess? How are you feeling about my question from before? What question? Your dinner tonight? Kiara, I'm not asking as a joke. The appointment? Victoria's about to send their people here. Once they arrive, I want her not to get involved, no matter what happens. Oh, this is right before Silbernaher's. I know they talked about the statue earlier, but this is confirming like right before, so it's like 30 days before. That's extremely good. Uprecht, by the way, Farenmut avatars and the Farenmuts themselves are not entirely the same. Interesting how she in question is Enya most explicitly, but also refers to Yar. Yar is separate from Yaragander. I don't know if I'm following. I don't know what you mean by avatars. I don't think I've had any exposure besides like IS6 gambling baby. Maybe that's a big baby. I don't even know. Really? It's not the time for her to act yet, is it? No. If we can't even make it through this little crisis ourselves, well, I'll just go and dive into Lake Silbernaher's. Don't do that! Good grief, you really put your brother's stubbornness to shame at times, you know? And thank you very much for saying that. Will you be back at the Vinebead Court tonight? I'm on my way back now. I have your dinner to make, Saintess. I can't be dilly-dallying. Aw. You are yourself, but Benny Bloom is not you. Don't dox me like that. Just a hunch, but are you in a good mood? Is it that obvious to you? The girlfriend's talking on the phone. After how long we've known each other, of course. It's nothing much. Just saw nice weather today and went for a little walk. Good evening. Good evening. Cute. Now kiss. My, silly me. A laugh like bells sticks to the wind, and on with a brush after brush past the mountaintops the time. It's her laughing. She lingers no longer and sets off for Mount Carlin. It's time she got home. There's work waiting for her. Cute. That's good. Nicely done, everybody. Okay. Let me get this back. And we gotta pull up. Where are you? I always click on the wrong thing. Post Lone Trail, retracing our steps. All right, so we got to reread this. Catastrophe descends upon Yerag, plunging countless into calamity. As hearts waver in terror, those who lurk in the shadows bide their time. Meetings and parting, flames that light up the sky. The journey through the snow to find one's heart is long and fraught with peril. One who moves the pieces knows the price of a single misstep. The loyal, the resolute, and those who relentlessly pursue the truth walk side by side. After this farewell, the mountain winds of Yerag will blow on, ever unchanged. Catastrophe's really crazy. All right, so we start with OSST1. So OS, our steps. Took alive until sunset or Fahrenheit. Huh? I don't remember that. I didn't know those fish people were. What? Spoke about their original sister lived within the sea. Yara's Yaragander, but she's not entirely Yaragander. Square is rectangle. Maybe we did have this conversation. I feel like that was probably... I feel like I probably said bar for bar. Square is rectangle. Rectangle is not square. I guess that's interesting. And I guess maybe I understand. But I don't think I actually do. I think I'm gonna need to see it a little bit more. I do think if I had some Sui under my belt, I'd like to think that I'd have a little bit of a better understanding. I think not having any of that storyline is complicating it a little bit for me. So, but at the very least, the rocks not being directly to Yar like I thought was a very interesting reveal, because I always thought that was basically her just listening, and the fact that it isn't was pretty neat. But the fact that she still kind of knew, right? So, all right, retracing our steps. Would you have this in your thought pre-Shui? A lot more in depth. Yeah. Landslide. On an ordinary day, Yara gets struck by a catastrophe for the first time in history. What? How the hell does that happen? Let's find out. Uh-oh. Elegant young man. Here we go, fellas. I believe you're wrong, sir. Victoria may be the strongest nation on Terra for now, but there's no guarantee that such prosperity will last forever. Who's gonna tell him? We are all familiar enough with the history of Victoria. 4 golden decades nourished by the legacy of Gaul. Times have changed, however, when Victoria's productivity advantage is eroded, and her ambition to expand went unsated. The cracks of internal strife began to emerge beneath the surface. The last king attempted to mediate between the factories and the merchants, but failed to propose a new path out of the dilemma. His end was inevitable. The same was demonstrated by the coup in Lithuania not long after. Who emerged as the victor of the bloody struggle? No. It has been more than a decade since the hanged of the Lord of Lions, but the repercussions of the coup linger to this day. The wheat of Brighton, the River Mercy incident. Have the Dukes been able to set aside their conflicts for even a moment in this past decade? Everyone believes they will emerge the better for the struggle. No one believes that they're digging Victoria's grave together. If we do not see change soon, an intensifying civil war will be what defines Victoria in this new era. Nah, Siege and Delphine gonna pull it back together, baby. I heard that a most eloquent young man stole the show today. One would be forgiven for mistaking you for today's headliner. I mean no offense, Your Grace, Duke of Castor. Why does her ass keep showing up? I had hoped to make the acquaintance of more people of wisdom at your manor, but I confess I find myself disappointed. Does she have an old person voice, or was she... I think she was old person. Do you consider yourself worthy of a position as a Duke's advisor, or even the Speaker of Parliament, then? Anyone can point out the ills that plague this nation. Curling it, however, calls for the proper means, a stroke of luck, even. It seems that I am hardly the one who should be worrying about these things, though. What do you think? I remember your mother. You have inherited none of her humility of courtesy, but all her boldness and irreverence. In CO days. Oh, damn! He was elegant young man. And he looks sick in that suit. And she's wearing the same outfit. She's never changed her clothes once. Crazy. Choose the Victoria? Yeah. I don't know. Duke of Castor, too old. Get her out of there. Get Siege and Delphine and they'll bring this place back. Restore it to its former glory. You would hardly have found time for a distant relative from a distant land if I had not caught your attention this way. It was a rather inflammatory speech, but far from being enough to lay a foundation. Many young lads have visited this house intending to make their names amongst the guests as so to enjoy the adoration of others in high society. How do I know you're not one of them? I have little interest in becoming a guest of honor at the banquets of Victorian nobility. I simply bring a modest proposal. The resources of Yerag and the industry of Castor complement each other perfectly. There's potential for equal cooperation. So this is his stuff pre similar to hers. Same shirt for 20 years. Yeah, she's been in the same fit for a very long time. The green accent is cool. I will give her that. And the fact that it applies to all of her underlings like the Trilby Ashers is also neat. I am building Yerag's first transnational trading company, and I would like to extend an invitation. Equal. That was way earlier. My bad. In 30 years, the name Yerag will lie on the lips of all the nations of Terra. We have nothing to lose and everything to gain from cooperation between our two lands. I commend your courage, but I doubt you have the means to make such a promise, child. You will assent. As a consummate and visionary politician, you're well aware of the dilemma that Victoria faces, or should I say, the Duchy of Castor faces. You would not lightly dismiss any measure that could improve the situation, however slim the chance. The fact that I stand before you now is proof enough that I'm worth investing in. Damn, you salesman. Be thankful you are young enough that I can forgive your impudence. Andy's hot. Answer me then, young visionary, with your wit and guile. How does a country that has yet to adopt the Originum circuit plan on becoming a name on the lips of all the nations of Terra? Your doubts are well founded. Industry and technology are certainly important, but for a nation, there are other things that are even more important. To be frank, the particular name of Victorian politics may have clouded your eye to the potential of a united nation. I believe... And she stood upon the highest peak, pointed to the lake in the distance, and spoke. Remember the path you walked, and let not yourself forget. Fear the blizzard that is yet to come, and let not yourself be arrogant. Clutch your bows and arrows, pickaxes and hoes tight, and let not yourself be careless. Love your brothers and sisters, love your neighbors and friends, and love the rocks and hills, the grass and trees, as you would love your own siblings. Heed these words, and no calamity shall befall you, and your home and hearth will be safe forevermore. And then suddenly, catastrophe. ... This background again. Another new old person? Why is he like 4K? Why is he so crystal clear?
Saintus, it's almost time.
Have the doctors not found a way?
For years, the finest doctors of Yerag and Victoria tried everything they could think of to purge the poison from the Great Elder.
This guy's been alive for years still? What? The Khajiit has been alive for years? That's crazy. Give her a modest proposal without thinking of the real life thing. Wait, what's the real life thing? What? This sounds familiar. The Jew Primo's pill alive for as long as he's 40. No, it's another guy. It's a Khajiit guy. I'm thinking of like a warship uncapitalized.
The end. It's not illness that takes him, but time.
I see. May I see him?
Of course. Please, deliver him in Yeragander's name.
Warships do have names for sure. Like I saw that there's some that are like stationed by me. I'm pretty sure that I can like visit. I probably should do that. It'd be kind of cool. Anya gently pushes the door open. Dying man's chest barely moves as he lies in the bed. He seems to hear the sound and cocks his ear with great effort before opening his mouth meekly.
Enya, is that you?
Great Elder, how are you feeling? Would you like some water?
Oh, listen to me, Enya.
What is your wish?
This day has been too long in coming. Do you think that this day has been too long in coming?
Of course not. You taught me many things.
You have done well, but I was a poor teacher, a poor elder. I was not even a pious child of Yaragander.
Great Elder?
I haven't heard Yarragander's voice for many years. I prayed day and night, recited the scriptures over and over, but she never answered my call.
It's because she's into girls.
I was lost. I was afraid, but I had to keep going. I thought if Yarragander's will was to protect her people, it was not against her will to act in such a way. I wanted to strengthen the Vine Bead Court's authority. I wanted the hearts of Yere to be united and firm, but I erred in many ways.
Talking quite a lot for a dying guy, jeez. Just made a solution to the government for poor people starving. They could eat their children, since that's a resource they just keep making more of. That's crazy. What? Jesus Christ. And it was called a modest proposal? Insane. One can lie to a man, but no one can deceive Yaragander. She sees all that we do. She knows all our errors and our repentance.
I know, I believed. But a long time passed, and I thought I had not been punished by Yaragander, and so I stopped believing.
Damn. Satirical policy criticism is they weren't actually providing food. Still, there's certain times I think that sort of thing is referenced in media. I've heard of that or seen that in certain like shows or stories or something crazy. Generally like more survival-y shows. Great Elder steering things in a bad direction. Great Elder bad guy. Great Elder low-key, low-cricanually deserved to get poisoned.
Until last night, Yaragander came to me in a dream. She did not reproach me. She simply walked in front of me, leading me to the lake whose surface was like a mirror. And she said, all the rivers shall converge upon this place. And then I knew my time was up. I want to repent. I must repent, but it's too late for me.
Good, because I'm tired of doing your voice.
Enya, tell me honestly, do you still hear Yarragander's voice?
Does she? Her followers must listen carefully to her teachings at all times. The noise of the land may deafen our ears to her voice, and the wind and snow blind our eyes to her teachings. But remember always that she is good, and those who forsake her walk on the wrong path. It is harder to be good than evil, to forgive than to hate, to be humble than to be proud. Those who tread this path must know it's a treacherous one, but those who stray from it shall find it even harder to return. I feel like you can say the same about a lot of religion. Ratodos! Stop making all that noise, Yucatan. Since when are you as restless as Cirrus? I'm sorry, Matriarch, but I just can't help myself at a time like this. There's nothing I can do for her but pray. Always so uneasy, you and Cirrus. She's my younger sister, and the future Browntail Matriarch. A little thing like this should be no trouble at all. What's she doing? Is she okay? That idiot's in excellent health. You remember how she sneaked out to climb Mount Jungfrau when she was 8 and ended up breaking her leg when she fell? They thought that she'd never walk again. In 2 months, she was running and jumping around like nothing ever happened. Is she pregnant? I only say that because they talked about having kids a couple times. No one gave it a second thought. Are we really sure there were no lingering effects? No, of course there wouldn't be. It was so long ago that the doctors say she's healthy as a bird and beast. But can those Victorian doctors really be trusted? I'll have their heads if anything happens to my stupid sister. Oh, for dummy. It's been 4 hours. Why haven't they come out yet? Matriarch, report from Captain Monch. Captain Monch? Monch is a captain? Oh shit, I forgot. I'm gonna need to remember what voice I gave Asgene. Shut up, don't bother me, whatever it is. Understood. Let's take a deep breath, Matriarch. Captain Monch, dude. It has such a good ring to it. It's Captain now. Yaragander will protect Russ. She's the gentlest woman I've ever met. Who would Yaragander watch over, if not her? Gentle's an interesting choice of words there. You're right. You're right. Yaragander. Sirius. Oh, Yaragander, hear my prayer. I'm hardly the most pious of Yaragander's people, but now I muster all my piety in the hope that Yaragander will grant this one favor. If Clan Browntail must be punished for our past transgressions, let all that punishment fall upon me. I'll accept your anger, your wrath, but please, spare my foolish sister. What happened to Sirius? I was right! Yo! Sirius gave birth? That means that Yucatan... My man! My man! By Yaragander. Dear travel. Dear travelers, please note that train KT392 departing from Lake Sylvanhurst bound for Big Brass will be delayed by 1 hour due to inclement weather. Uri Grail sincerely apologizes for the inconvenience. Please speak to a staff member at the information desk if you require assistance. Are Victorian trains ever not late? Looks like they've rubbed off on the Yarag rail. It's just a little wait. Frankly, I'd rather stay here for a long while than to deal with those investors back home. At least they have good system milk here for free. But inclement weather, they say. Doesn't look like it's snowing. How the hell does a catastrophe get here? I thought... Whoa! Who's this? New Rhinelab NPC? Why does Rhinelab just print incredible character designs? Every single event, even their NPC, or even their like random generic NPCs. Agitated woman. Yo, I wish she'd be agitated at me. It doesn't necessarily mean Yucatan. We haven't seen the kids to confirm. That's true, because it's going to be a very strange looking fox with pink hair. Agitated woman. I like you. Wait, come back. Why are you running? What's the hurry? The trains aren't running. Sorry, excuse me. Wait a minute. I've seen this trick before. You're a pickpocket, aren't you? Stop right there. Let me show you. Let me make sure you didn't steal anything. Doug, I don't think she's got time to steal nothing. The woman breaks free of the hand, grabbing her shoulder, and runs in the direction of the crowd, vanishing into a sea of people. Hey, somebody help! Thief! Did you lose something, ma'am? My purse, jewelry, terminal, huh? Everything seems to be here. That one. Probably some unfortunate soul trying to get on without a ticket. I told you, this is Pious Yarag, not post-war Londinium. No one's after your purse. Captain Marge! Why, Yaragander. It's trying to ride without a ticket get you hunted down by warriors in Yarag? And the captain after her. March! Monch is so cool. I'm sure Asgene Alter is cool, but Monch should be playable. Like, found you. Madam Carolyn of Rhinelab. Have we heard the name Carolyn before? Or was it mentioned in the Nasty event? I don't think so. Like, I know who you are and what you've done. Come quietly unless you want everyone under the sun to know. The Vinemead Court will grant you a fair and impartial trial. First, give me what you're holding. Damn, Monch and Mulesies are gonna be having the same voice. The woman silently clutches the folders in her arms and thinks for a moment before crying out without warning. Run. There's a bomb in the station. You can't play that card? Oh my god. The crowded station quickly descends into chaos at the woman's cry. The creator of the chaos once again disappears into the crowd. Insane. She popped ult. She popped ult right away. She got apprehended, popped ult, and broke free. Damn. Monch is so hot. We love Monch. Pick her up and throw her. Russ, so glad you're all right. How are they, the children? They have multiple, like a whole litter? Perfectly fine. Your sister's taking care of them. Rest now, and don't worry about a thing. Yucatan, there were a few times there I thought I was going to see Yaragander. Every little bad thing that I ever did came flashing back before my eyes. Even that time when I climbed to the tree to steal Falbe's eggs when I was 8. Is that what they were just talking about? What would Yaragander punish me for? She already punished you, remember? That time you spent 2 months in bed. Don't worry about it, Russ. We've made it through so much. Now we've got another reason to keep going. We have to see Oak and Berry grow up. Oak and Berry? What'd they name the, what do you call it? The ship thing. What they call it? Chestnut? Walnut, thank you. Yeah. Very good in naming the two of them. Oak and Berry. Oak and Berry is pretty sweet. Wait, Soggy, this is your first time you see in Monch? He's got a really cute goth outfit. Card words. What's good, Shangri-La? How you doing? Oak and Berry. Oak and Berry. Yaragander won't separate us. Yucatan, is it snowing outside? It's a little cold. I'll add some firewood and get you another blanket. Sleep well, Russ. The winter will pass, and we can go see the flowers by the lake when spring comes, all of us together. Sirius closes her eyes and falls asleep quietly. It should be a moment of happiness, but Yucatan feels a rock in his heart. He looks outside. The clouds are thick and heavy, but the snow refuses to fall. This kind of weather is rarely seen in Yarag. Maybe we're in for a cold winter this year, Yucatan thinks. When the winter passes... These fellas are... They're not even able to move. If a catastrophe comes here, they're fucked. She is omnipresent. She cannot be sought. We need not question her existence. She is there when we choose to follow her. Do you remember this from the scriptures? Oh, great elder voice, you're gonna kill me.
No, this is not how it should be. If she is omnipresent and cannot be sought, then who hears her will and who...
You should rest, great elder. Don't let yourself suffer.
I see it, Enya. I see unprecedented calamity descending upon Mount Carlin.
It's great elder's fault, everybody. Everybody blame him.
I see Iridium bringing ruin to the land. I see her abandoning Yarag.
Caught up in a bout of excitement, the old man stares outside the window, his face warped and twisted, seemingly seething in anger or engulfed by a terror that defies description. He raises his withered arms, trying to grasp something, only for them to fall back down meekly. Finally, he quiets down, as though he has expended the last sliver of strength he had. Great elder.
Enya, say a prayer for me. The final chapter of the Yaragander.
And all the rivers shall converge upon this place at the end of it all, and you shall walk the path forward alone. And the path you shall walk lies beneath your feet. She sighs as she speaks the words. She turns around and disappears into the wind and snow from whence she came. Damn! Monch going crazy! Like, you have no hope of escape. The people of Yarag know the wind and snow better than any outsider. Your arts are not effective here. Like, we don't want to damage our relationship with Rhyme Lab. Otherwise, I would keep you here by any means necessary to retrieve the military secrets that you stole. So military secrets? Carolyn? I'm not carrying your military secrets. Like, I have no reason to believe you. You don't understand. Don't understand what? You don't understand what these data mean. How long do you think your god will protect you? Like, you can't talk your way out of this. Is it already done? Damn. Damn, the sound effects going kind of crazy. Wait, what's with the clouds? Run. Hey! The avalanche struck in an instant. A loud crack moved the mountains that had remained dormant for many years. Snow poured down the slopes mixed with rock and black crystals, and all creation was obscured by gray and white. The mountains trembled, the echoes lingered in the valley. Few could comprehend what had just happened. It was the first catastrophe in history to strike this place. Dog, they can't move. They're screwed. They're big screwed. All right. OS 1 before. Amidst the wailing, the three clans initiate rescue operations after the catastrophe, but they cannot prevent panic from spreading through the population. Anya realizes that Kiara has gone missing. Wait, are these... Hold on, is that the summary? That's not like the... Sorry, dudes, I sneezed. Dust! You know, I was just thinking, it sounds like dust. I feel like this is like what happens if you hit skip amidst the wailing. Hold on, I don't typically like reading this, but I'm gonna confirm if I need to. Okay, yeah, this is the... Okay, we need to not read that middle part. I do not like that they just show their skip text right there. That's the cliff notes right there. Insane. I don't like that. Take me to the stages. One of them has a bigger spoiler too. Okay, I'll let's get a like spoiler thing that I can put up really quick. Hold on. I have an idea. All right, hold on. I am gonna skip this really quick, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep it up here. I'm not gonna look at it, and I'm going to get something that we can put up above it. We need a little spoiler warning. What images do we got here? All right, that's the one. All right, that's fucking crazy. All right, so we're gonna do that, and then I need to add it to Stream Deck button. Oh, it's so good. Unfortunately, it doesn't help me out, but I just will make a mental note not to look at it. Where is my OBS section here? OBS, okay, here it is. We're gonna do source visibility right there. Scene, game, source. This is image 16, of course. Okay, good news. So now I can just do this and the little spoiler guy comes up. So I will try and keep that in mind. Okay, so we're gonna do the before and we're back. Cool. Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't actually pop up on my screen, but it is what it is. Team Alpha, drop the supplies in the east side clearing. Set up medical tents in conjunction with the Pale Roach reinforcements to be ready to receive wounded. Right. Team Bravo, take your shovels and wineskins and look for survivors in the ruins of the train station. Be thorough and keep your ears open for any cries. Right, team, grab your gear and follow me. Try not to make too much noise. We could still be looking at a second avalanche. The team is on its way to investigate the mountains. Trust our people and trust in Yargander's protection. By Yargander, by Yargander, by Yargander. Time's a wasting. Get moving. Yes, sir. Time's a wasting. Before the voices disperse on the cold wind, the servants of Clan Silver Ash are already on the move, spreading out on the snow in every direction. They are not the only ones here. The white tide has torn a gash in the peace. Over here, this one's alive. Arctos. Hang in there. You're a son of Yerag. You can take it. My leg! My leg! I can't move my leg. My leg! Ah! Don't move. Somebody in the back. Report. He dug a hole, but his leg's pinned under a steel girder. If we can't get it out of the way, we'll need a surgeon to... No, I'll try and dig it open a little bit more. My leg. Okay, good news. The girder's already broken. All we need to do is lift it up. All we need is a little elbow grease. Over here, all hands on deck. Hold tight. 1, 2, 3. Ugh. It hurts. We got a gap. Pull him out now. I got him. Take it easy. Lift him up and put him on that tarp. Careful not to pull the wound open. Slowly. Carefully. Got it. Stretcher. Hey, Rhodes Island medic. Yo, sick shorts, girl. It's freezing cold and there's just an avalanche. Why are you wearing like biker shorts? Out of the way. Stretcher coming through. Suppressed, restrained cries, rescues, stretchers, survivors. The rescuers run back and forth on the white snow, their faces red with exertion, hot sweat dripping on the snow. Take over for me here, Gulo. Save every soul you can. Right. But where are you going, sir? Gulo. Silver ashes and pale roaches working together. Crazy. Sir Arctos, rescue work in the south already done? No, not yet. Gulo's overseeing it. I came to find you. We're handling things here. No need to worry. The Browntails' help has already arrived. They brought blankets and food. Madame Rotodos can't want to come personally, but she seemed to be otherwise engaged. I figured as much. We know what's going on. Nobody blames her. She struck. This timing of this bloody disaster came out of the blue. There were no warning signs, no chance to prepare. Yes, that's why I came to you. You know the rules. This avalanche happened on Pale Roach land, and we're responsible for the mountains here. We've been watching the thickness of the snowpack. I've seen the records myself. Everything was normal. That's why I came to ask. Don't you have people at that research institute of yours whose job it is to check on the mountains? What are they saying? Research institute. You mean Ryan Lab? Research institute. Institute. People are jogging winter with shorts is insane. Minnesota is a different breed, but it is also a different cold there. Forever convinced girls feel no cold from the hips down. Hoes don't get cold. It's true. And Rhodes Island medic is hoeing around Yerag. Yeah, they spent all day on the mountains carrying all that newfangled gear. You're not telling me they didn't find anything, are ya? They have their own projects to deal with, and they don't necessarily focus all their attention on the mountains. Besides, we came as soon as we heard about the avalanche. We haven't had a chance to find out what they know. Sir Encioda sent Brecker up the mountains with a team. They should be back soon. This is sending chills up my spine. What in blazes is this avalanche? The wind wails, carrying snowflakes with it. The man turns around and stares at the mountain. He may be a mountain among men, but he's little more than a pebble before the silent mountains. Damn. Research into that one guy who cuts snow blocks every now and then? Who? Is that all they're doing up there? Is that? A group is moving quickly down the snowy mountain path, heading for the two men. Sir, Matterhorn! We must let Sir Enciodas know at once. We found... The investigator's expression is deathly pale, his fur boots wet and gray with dirty snow, and the wind is rapid and ragged breathing sounds almost like wailing. If there are no further questions about the framework agreement, let us now move on to the detailed terms of the agreement. First, concerning taxation of the joint Yerag Cashimir's mining endeavor. Sir, Madam Brecker's outside. She has something to report. Right now. Yes, she says it's extremely urgent. Is he meeting with Mob? Degen! What's this urgent matter? He found this on the mountain where the avalanche occurred. Brecker opens her gloved hand and a small black shard of iridium lies quietly in her palm. On a mountain in Yerag. If the mountain by the train station counts as Yerag. Both Gnosis and Rhodes Island have examined it. It's almost certain that... Brecker looks around her, making sure there are no eavesdroppers, and drops her voice. This avalanche was a catastrophe. How many know The investigation team is our people, so we can keep them quiet, but a number of those at the foot of the mountain have been infected. It won't be a secret for long. Silver Ash hitting the cooked emote right here. Holy moly. Instruct Matterhorn to set up a blockade and not allow civilians to approach. I want checkpoints on the mountains as well. Contact Rhodes Island and request secrecy in the housing and treatment of patients. Tell them to contact Carlin Trade if they need any help. And tell Ratotus and Arktos to meet me at the train station in 1 hour. Whatever it takes. Understood. Anything else? Take a squad and go to the Vinebead Court immediately. And tell Gnosis to take a team to protect the Rhine Lab observation station. I love that Gnosis is working with Rhine Lab. It's what I dreamed of back in Break the Ice. Understood. Anciotes checks his clothes and goes back into the conference room. I apologize for the delay. Let us continue. First, concerning taxation of the joint Yarag Kashmir's mining endeavor. And we just went right back to business. Cut Snowblock says, yeah, avalanche coming. I don't know. If the DJ had been there, she would have just parried the avalanche. Yeah, she could have stopped it. She could have stopped the catastrophe. She was too far away. She was doing community policing or whatever. Preposterous, preposterous. There have never been such prophecy in any of the scriptures. Why would Yaragander punish us with a catastrophe? It's preposterous. But it happened. She left us because she's angry with us. How do we explain this catastrophe not by Yaragander's anger? Look at the crowd surrounding the Vinebead Court now. They are pious believers in Yaragander, gentle children of Yarag. Are we to tell them that the families and friends they lost, all their suffering happened for no reason at all? The people are troubled. Their faith is shaken, but it is at times like that that our own faith must be stronger than ever. How do we know this isn't a trial from Yaragander to reinforce our faith? Excuse me. Yaragander has not abandoned Yarag. Why would she punish Yarag for no reason? Perhaps it happened because we've acted against Yaragander's will. Well, where's Yar? The young cleric takes one look at the Saintess in the middle of the hall, then lowers his head without a word. You may speak your mind. Saintess, I believe that this is the fury of Yaragander. It's a warning. Because the Vinebead Court. Because we made the wrong choice. We should not have allowed the faithless to build upon Mount Carlin. We should have remained firm, rejected them. If they did not defile the temple of Yaragander and anger her, why would Yarag... His voice grows lower, but at the same time firmer. The hall is quiet, with no one speaking out in objection. I see. You believe that I, the Saintess, have offended Yaragander and brought catastrophe upon Yarag. That's quite the, what's the word I'm thinking of? Accusation. No, Saintess, what I mean is... No, your words offer valuable insight. It's not only the people at the foot of the mountain. Many who sit among us think the same way. Among us! This is what is happening now. People doubt the Vinebead Court, and you too are anxious and wavering. Cleric Fangit. It's a terrible name. Cleric Fangit, Cleric Ronoa. One of you believes that Yaragander continues to favor us, and she always has. The other believes that Yaragander has... She bows and thinks for a moment, her alabaster face calm as ice. Recite to me the 3 protections detailed in the Yaragander. Yes, Saintess. The first protection, page 7, line 9 of the Yaragander. And so she spoke to the shepherd boy, saying, I shall grant you shelter and all you may need. I shall hunt in the woods, and I shall plant seeds in the earth, such that you will have furs to wear and food to eat, and neither frost nor famine shall take you. And thus she protects us from the harms of cold and hunger. The second protection, page 25, line 17 of the Yaragander. Dog, imagine memorizing the Bible. Unfortunately, I think there are people that have, but imagine. And so the protector came forth from the people, awakened in the clouds of myriad colors, and built high walls of earth watered with snow. And thus she protects our homes and our kin. She taught us the means to defend ourselves from our enemies. And page 32, line 2 of the Yaragander, towards the end. That day she proclaimed to the people, my eye shall watch over you, my fur shall warm you, my backbone shall protect you, while my flesh and blood shall bless you. You have learned the way of wind and snow, and learned the form of walking. You are the people of Yarag, and the land of Yarag belongs to you from this day forth. Very good. Now tell me, is there anywhere in the Yaragander where Yaragander promises that Yarag will always be safe from catastrophe? Are you making that promise to Yaragander's people on her behalf? Many of the seated clerics look down without a word. It is quiet enough to hear a pin drop. The smell of incense fills the nostrils, but it feels as though their breaths have been frozen in place by the exchange that just occurred.
Your words ring true, Saintess. Catastrophe has struck Yarag. Some have died and others have become afflicted. The entire snow realm has heard the news. Fear, anxiety, sorrow, and even anger are spreading throughout the people of Yarag. Our duty is to seek a solution.
Certainly, now is not the time for debate, and my words are intended as a warning, not to fall into the twin traps of panic and prejudice. You are the faithful devotees of Yaragander, and you understand the weight that the words have. No member of the Vinebeak Court is to speak of Yaragander's punishment from this moment forth. Tomorrow, I will go into the Hall of Writings and devote myself to studying the scriptures and hearing her voice. Elder Adso?
Yes, Saintess.
As the new great elder, you shall oversee the Vinebeak Court in my stead during my retreat.
I don't trust him.
You are to carry out the duties of the court faithfully and diligently, from placating the people to conducting the memorial services and copying the scriptures for the repose of the deceased.
Understood.
We must have faith. Yarag has weathered many storms and overcome many challenges. The Vinebeak Court is ever with the people. At least things haven't gotten out of hand.
It's a damn catastrophe. What do you mean? How are you all smug?
The girl exhales and slumps over the desk, finally able to relax the back that she has kept straight as a fir in the snow. Yo, true. Keep a good posture. It takes a toll on you. I don't understand. Why do people keep treating our god as a wishing well? Why do they attribute every good and bad in their lives to her? Hell yeah. Coming from the Saintess, that's kind of crazy. I know this is not how I should think as their Saintess, but that's what I just said. But I don't understand why a catastrophe would strike now either. Bring in the dressers, please, Yar. The funeral preparations are done. Starting tomorrow, we'll... Yar? The room is quiet except for the whistling of the wind and the crackling of the fire. Anya turns to find that room is completely empty. Yar, where are you? The handmaiden, who should be at the Saintess's side at all times, is nowhere to be seen. There's only Enya's own shadow, thin and long in the light of the fireplace, flickering in the dim room. Yar? Where's she at?
Enya, tell me honestly, do you still hear Yaragander's voice?
That's crazy. Where's she at? Left a letter? The cracking of burning firewood echoes throughout the empty room. The wind continues to wail outside the window. You can almost hear the cries of the bewildered devotees at the foot of Mount Carlin. Enya recalls the day that she first came to the Saintess's quarters. Oh, look at her into the reflection of the mirror. An unfamiliar room, an unfamiliar smell. Home was well in sight, as she would never return there under her own name. At that time, she felt the same emptiness as though this room were a snowy cave. But she has grown accustomed to having a companion. Someone to whom she can pour her heart out. Someone to whom she can rely. It's her girlfriend! And she's gone! Where'd she go? But now, the Yaragander scriptures lie open on the desk. The dressing mirror reflects the girl's helpless expression. Yar, you promised me you wouldn't disappear so suddenly. Oh. Exactly. What happened? Oh. That's sad. Alright, spoiler warning. Alright. OS1 after. Gotta jump right in. Alright. Ryan Lab. As part of Yarag vanished, everybody please panic. 2 months ago it said, Mulesies! Like, that was fast. An observation station of this size built in such a short period of time. I love Mulesies. Am I allowed to have Mulesies as my favorite Yarag character? Like, business must have cried tears of blood when they approved the budget. Silence! Silence! Actually, we got more sponsorship offers from the financial institutes that we could handle at the moment the committee approved the Yarag observation station. Silence! Haven't seen you on screen for so long. If anything, funding was the least of our worries on this project. I miss you. Honestly, Silence, I didn't expect the committee to approve the proposal that easily. I had my reservations. I still think Rhine Lab is too adventurous with regard to research into the star pod. There are numerous potential risks that we have not fully considered. The star pod. But I also recognize that the stability I hoped for may never come. At the end of the day, it is the specific people in whom we place our trust. Well then, thank you for your trust, Silence of the Scientific Ethics Consensus Committee. I hope what we're doing is worth it. Of course it is. Like, this station is a unique opportunity for the company. In addition to the star pod research, the low iridium environment of Yarag also offers a rare opportunity for biological research. Not to mention, Miriam has wanted to visit Carlin for ages. Miriam's the horse? Right? This event was released before. For the nasty event. I don't remember the government name. The big dude, yeah. What was the name of the nasty event? Unrealized Realities. That one was good. I actually really like that one. All right, so we got a Miriam tease. Interesting. And like, even Ferdinand come up with this proposal for the station's core power supply just 2 weeks after we got approval. Ferdinand mentioned, oh my god. Ferdinand locked the fuck in. after the nonsense in Dorothy's vision, Ferdinand locked the fuck in. Like, of course he buried his head in his theoretical research right after that. Elena from Energy is handling the actual implementation. Who's Elena? Let's hope our interactions with Yara go as smoothly. I believe there will be no need to worry about that. Is this Ashgene? His bad attitude but serious work? Yeah, dude, it's crazy. He locked in. The doors to the observation station opens from the outside. The visitor flicks away the snow that has fallen on his shoulders and walks in. Gnosis! Not disrupt my thought process. Is Elena Ashgene? I don't remember. Sorry. Like, we meet again, Mr. Edelweiss. Just a regular visit to see if you need anything for the construction of the station. Doug, employ this man. Give him a job. It seems like things are progressing quite smoothly. Gnosis looks up at the bright lights installed on the spacious ceiling of the station. Ryan Lab and Carlin Trade have worked together to build this little temple, sturdy and bright, in an astonishingly short period of time. Compared to the houses of Yarag, its bold, futuristic design might as well have come from another world. Ryan Lab stuff is so fun. Carlin Trade will do everything in our power to assist Ryan Lab's observation project and provide any assistance necessary outside of the scope of work. As long as the terms agreed in the treaty are upheld, you will enjoy maximum freedom to conduct your activities in Yarag. Thank you for your generosity, Mr. Edelweiss. Research has always been the sole purpose of Rhine Lab. We have no reason to violate the treaty. Of course, I believe as much. Such transnational cooperation is unprecedented in the history of Terra, and will undoubtedly produce its share of obstacles. I simply wish to express that as long as we proceed with due candor and the sharing of scientific information, we'll be able to avoid the sort of accident that occurred in Trimounts. Damn. Damn. Oh, like, I forgot to ask, will the Saintess come and visit the station? I expect she will attend the opening ceremony once the facility is complete. Is there a particular reason why you hope to meet her? Oh, nothing serious. I'm just a curious critter. Stupid. Like, I kind of remember the Saintess wasn't too into our project, but then she flipped around and agreed all of a sudden. Like, I just want to know what made her change her mind, and I figured that that'd be a chance to ask. The Saintess has a very busy schedule. If you wish to meet her, you may want to attend some local ceremonies if the fancy strikes. The Saintess and the Vinebead Court would be very happy to receive you. Let me know if you have such intentions, and I'll make the necessary arrangements. Well, aren't you meticulous? You seem made for this job. I told you! I'm simply showing you proper Yerag hospitality. It's our mutual hope that this cooperation will be a fruitful one, free of trouble. Like, much appreciated. Our project wouldn't be going as so smoothly without your help. I would not call it help. We are simply trying to achieve the same goal. Carlin Trade will connect the mountains of Yerag for you, paving the roads and providing the necessary freedoms for your activities. In turn, Rhinelab will share data from your studies of our local ecology and assist with medical development. Like, the contract details have to go between Director Fitzroy and Carlin Trade, of course. Who's Fitzroy? I'm a researcher, not a diplomat. I just want you to know that Rhinelab has come to this sacred place in good faith. On this, I think we are of the same mind. They shake hands and with nods and smiles, an image that could have served a perfect press photo. And silence is over there glaring because he brought up Lone Trail. There's no need to worry. We will continue along as friends, assuming we both abide by our agreement. Assuming they do. Something tells me it's not gonna, though. Ask Jean! She looks so good! So handsome! Look at this clown. He's the only one dressed for the occasion. Got snow goggles and a scarf on. Energy section researcher. Oh, so she's Elena? Is that her name? I'm sorry, I did forget. I don't remember the voice I gave her either. I feel like it was probably similar to that of like Cliff Arts. Representatives of Carlin Trade are here, Elena. Well, this is the aura farm and the other's the casual. Yeah, this guy's aura farming. She's casual. This is her casual fit. Dude, what an absurdly complex design. It's like a Genshin Impact design. I want to meet a representative of Rhinelab as soon as possible. Why, we don't have any scheduled meetings with Carlin Trade, do we? Yo, her legs! She looks sick. Is it because of the catastrophe? Arknights got better design than Genshin? It's true. Lots of aerospace aspect. Yeah, I'm trying to look at it. There's like plants, there's stars, there's this clock. It's like little symbols around this like satellite looking thing. This like compass. There's a lot going on. That's the thing with a lot of Hoyo designs is they're very, I'm not gonna say cluttered, but there's a lot going on visually. They want to discuss the cause and at least obtain the data observed by the station. Right. Did you see Carolyn anywhere? She's supposed to be in charge of the observation data, isn't she? That's the other question I have for you. No one's seen her since yesterday morning. What? Yo, she's hitting the... She's got a slanted face. Overcooked is fun. Men with guns surrounding the station, demanding that all our researchers gather in the lobby for questioning. Like, is this how Carlin Trade treats its friends, Mr. Edelweiss? The researcher stands around the spacious lobby as in small groups. Gnosis and the guards of Clan Silver Ash occupy the outside area near the door. We will continue along as friends, assuming we both abide by our agreement. Interesting that that line actually gives them an out as well. It gives Carlin Trade an out. And here they are. The two groups stand opposite one another as though separated by an invisible river. It's a request, not a demand, and it seems that not all your researchers are accounted for. Like, who exactly are you looking for? A researcher who was spotted in a restricted military zone of Yerag. Gnosis scans the faces of the researchers one by one. The strong guard stands silently while the researchers exchange wordless gazes. She's not here. It seems that Rhinelab is not fully aware of your researchers' whereabouts. Like, if you're accusing us of espionage, I'll ask that you submit your complaint through the official channels. Yeah, and if you guys got any complaints for stream, I can give you a phone number that you can call. It's not a number to me or like a manager. It's actually just like the lowest rated Applebee's in my tri-state area. So you can put your complaint, you can send your complaints to them. Like, we are unable to cooperate with this impromptu investigations like so. Of course, there's another reason why I'm here. I'm sure you've heard about the catastrophe that occurred within Yerag's borders several hours ago. Something that has never happened before in our history. Panic is spreading. The people's nerves are sensitive, and anything new may provoke a reaction. I'm sure you understand what I mean. Like, should I trust that you're not one of the sensitive ones, Mr. Edelweiss? My views on this matter and Carlin Trade's views are not important at this time. What is important is that the people want an explanation. I hope to work together with you to find the cause of this catastrophe. I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. She looks so cool. Shit, like, all right. Playable Monch would have been cool, but not getting this design for Ash Gene also would have been bad, okay? I just checked the station's observation logs. There was nothing out of the ordinary in the 72 hours preceding the catastrophe. And she's got so much bird design too. Oh, I might level her up. She looks cool. I didn't appreciate it until I saw it in the flesh here. What's the number to the DMV? They were telling me that the observation station did not detect anything abnormal leading up to the first catastrophe to strike this land in 1,000 years. That's the truth, at least based on our observation data. Elena? It's alright, Mr. Edelweiss wants the It's alright. Mr. Edelweiss wants the truth. We'll give him the truth. She looks kind of disgruntled here. Bunch is quite tied to your egg. I know, it would be... It would have made sense, though. It would have made sense to be playable one of the NPCs, one of the many NPCs that they have. The primary objective of this observation station is to study the star pod. Current research shows no relationship between the star pod and catastrophes. Similarly, any assertion that building an observation station here might bring catastrophe to Yareg is purely speculative with no basis in evidence. Oh, wait a second, Ellen. Now is not the time to be argumentative. May I be frank? You may. The young woman's voice is calm, her gaze firm and unwavering. I won't mince words then. Uh-oh. Didn't she basically tell Ferdinand to fucking kill himself? Gnosis, you might want to brace for impact here. This may run contrary to the Yareg faith, but from a scientific perspective, so-called sudden catastrophes are not an abnormal occurrence. It is the peace and quiet that Yareg has enjoyed for so long, and the attitude of taking it for granted that is truly abnormal. Alright, that's not that bad then. But actually, I don't know. Getting called abnormal is kind of messed up. The lobby's completely quiet. Eleanor's words echo to the end of the corridor. When this observation station was first established, Ryan Lab considered adding a catastrophe warning system. Unfortunately, we placed too much trust in past experience and did not consider the installation of the system to be a priority. If we are to take remedial measures, the real priority should be for Ryan Lab and Carlin Trade to go back to the negotiating table and establish an effective catastrophe warning system in Yareg as soon as possible. A most astute observation, miss. I agree completely. Carlin Trade will make developing a catastrophe warning system a top priority. We would like to obtain a copy of the station's observation data from the past month, and we expect your cooperation. Of course. One moment, please. Nicely done, Ash Gene. So diplomatic, but also kind of aggressive. Sigh. Like, I didn't know you had it in you, Elena. Sorry, Director Mulesys. Was I too hot-headed? A little bit, maybe. I was just angry at how science has to explain for perceptions that are completely unscientific, no matter where we are. Oh, man. Are we gonna get some science versus religion type arguments in this damn story? I hope so. I sure hope so. Like, we have to recognize that science can be a very distant thing for a lot of people. The people and the things that trouble us are part of this land. It's not something that we can ignore. Like Silence said, science is a clear, incisive look at every one of us. I know, but this is just so absurd. Never mind that for now. Let's get the data we need. Data. It's not like we'll find anything. Wait, this graph. Uh-oh. Did you just lie to his face? Helena picks up the scattered papers and notices the shape of a certain curve on the spectrogram. This is impossible. Like, what is it? This machine is used to study the star pod structure by bombarding it with high-powered particle beams and observing the resulting electromagnetic radiation. But I just realized the data obtained between 3 to 4 a.m. on December 7th is identical to the data from the same period on December 4th. An unusual coincidence? No, it's impossible. Just like how no two snowflakes are completely alike, atmospheric electromagnetic radiation is constantly changing. There's only one possibility if the exact same waveform is displayed during the same time period on 2 different days for an entire hour. Someone altered these data. Is it Carolyn? Person who's missing? Oh my god. What's up, Stormy? What's up, Shy? Welcome in, you guys. How you doing? Science versus religion. Arknights that science is magic and religion is true. You know, you're not wrong. You're not wrong in the context of Arknights, but the principles still are applicable at the very least. What's up? How are you guys doing? Happy Tuesday. Like, falsifying data to support a hypothesis, but people don't usually pull shenanigans like that until way later in a project. Got any idea who might have done it? December 7th, the day before the catastrophe. Better cook. I knew it would be Carolyn, obviously. The one on observation duty was Carolyn. Could it be? Angry shouts pierced through the metal walls. Give Mount Carlin back to us! Back to Yerag! Back to Yeragander! Get off Yeragander's land! They're protesters. That's crazy. All right. I think that's actually where we are going to pause it this evening, you guys. I think that's a decent-ish stopping point. A little on the shorter side, apologies, but we'll be picking back up with Retracing Our Steps next week. Oh man, I'm sorry. It's just a little tease, we're introducing the story, right? I would click on memories, but I think we'd see CG spoilers, so I'm not gonna do that. But I'll need to find one for the thumbnail for next week. But you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Whether you're lurking, chatting, here the whole time, every part of the time, thank you for the support. My bedtime story. I'm sorry. Good thing that you got exclamation Arknights to listen to other bedtime stories. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Let's get some other music going. Oh, right as it ends, of course. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Whether you're lurking, chatting, here the whole time, every part of the time, thank you for the support. We unfortunately are going to be wrapping up, but we're going to be hopping into a raid, so I do ask, don't go anywhere, even if you're on stick around with the stream. If you guys stop in the raid to show them support, I'd appreciate it. Know they'll appreciate it as well. You right, so true. Nicely said. Sorry, Storm. I know. Listen, I'm sorry. We be starting a little early now, though. We starting at sometimes we're starting closer to like 7 p.m. Eastern, which gives us a little bit more wiggle room, but a little on the tired side today, and I figured it was a decent-ish stopping point. But we got some more fun stuff the rest of the week, so take a look at our schedule. Tomorrow, we're doing some Honkai Star Rail pulls. We're going to be E6ing Rin Tosaka on Fate Wednesday. And then actually, funny enough, I will be, well, not funny, but we'll be doing Mecha Chameleon for the first time. Gonna be joining Doobie for their birthday stream, but we're gonna it's only gonna be for their or it's gonna be their POV. So that'll be tomorrow, and then on Thursday we got Enfield stories. So still lots of fun stuff coming up. We still can do more nonary games. We got more Arknight stuff, so lots of stuff upcoming. Have no fear, except like I said, I'm kind of tired because I've unfortunately been really busy lately too. So that's another reason why I do like starting a little early, because if I start a little early, I end up, ending in quotes a little earlier, so I can go to bed a little earlier, which is just better for my own well-being. So apologies for the inconvenience, but I appreciate your understanding. You can overwork just for Stormy, right? Yeah, is that how it goes? Just special requests of overworking? I wish. But yes, you guys, hashtag you Benny rated if you're sub 30, if you're Benny emote in there at the end, if you're not sub, no worries. If you're emote in there at the end, make it look cool, make it look fun. We're gonna show some support to someone this evening. I love that emote. That one's really cute. Wait, it's by someone with the name Windy too. Oh, that's so funny. I didn't realize that when you sent their other emote earlier. They're very good. I actually I gotta get some more emotes. So if you guys made it to the end of this stream, at the very least, more emotes are on the way. So look forward to that. All right, let's go. Let's see who's live. Let's see who's doing stuff this evening. Thank you again for the support, you guys. I appreciate it. Who is doing stuff? Who we got? Who we got? What are you doing? 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 Traded you the other day. Cloudy's playing Minecraft. I played Minecraft on Saturday. I don't remember too much about it. So we're just what's to Cloudy. As always, you guys, if you guys hop at the radio show some support, I'd appreciate it, even if you aren't able to stick around for the stream. But thank you again for the support. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Again, we're doing Honkai Star Rail Gambling tomorrow, and then we got Enfield Story on Thursday, and we'll be back with Retracing Our Steps next week. Hope you have an awesome rest of your night, though. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Take care. Rest up. And if you haven't watched Twitch How to Tell Here, please watch it, because I want to talk to you guys about it, because it's fun. But I don't want to mention spoilers on stream. So use spoiler tags in Discord and we can talk about it. Okay, bye guys. Have a good one. Thank you so much for support. See ya. Bye. Goodbye. Hop in the radio. Goodbye. See ya. Goodbye. We cracking key for real.